Hey everybody, welcome to Team Wars Week 2. It's Sunday and we're here to cast for you Academy of Duel Links versus Forbidden Memories. We're going to go ahead and get started in a moment. We are already in the duel room and ready to go for you with the players on the table. Looking forward to this. I'm TheEgg, and with me is oHiMi. oHiMi, how you doing?
Hello there. I'm fine.
Excellent.
Can't really complain.
oHiMi closed out a war earlier today. Very excited for him. His team won. CosmicFlare will also be joining us. And as you see, we're going right into the game between Jin and Hero. Jin and Hero. Forbidden Memories, Jin is on the top, Hero on the bottom. It'll be My Valentine versus Bandit Keith. So My Valentine very likely running that HHG Black Wings. What do you think about that, oHiMi?
Personally, I'm a fan of the new Blackwing with the Pixie, where you can do the Zephyros, bounce your own field spell, draw a card. It's cool.
Yep. No, I
But
agree.
on the other side, I'm really excited what Bandit Keith might be playing.
Yeah, Bandit Keith, 24 cards. So 24 card is almost assuredly going to be the Thunder Dragon with the baggy sleeves. But at 24 cards, you can fit far less text. Holy cow, look at the start. Double Whirlwind into a Chris. He's going to be able to search legitimately anything he wants. And let's see what he does. Usually it gives us an indication of what's in his hand as to what he searches. A Gale comes out. That makes sense. And for the second... does he play for next turn with a Simoon or another Chris? Or does he play for this turn and set something up for a close? Looks like a Chris. I'm going to say that's a play for next turn.
Yeah, probably want to have the level 4 to do some synchro plays next turn. Maybe he goes for the normal Ancient Fairy now to get Necro Valley out.
Yep, I think you're right, oHiMi. I think we're going to see Ancient Fairy Dragon use his effect, knock off the Harpy's Hunting Ground, and go into Necro Valley since he presumes, like us, that it is Thunder Dragons. How do you out a Necro Valley if you're Thunder Dragon 24 card, oHiMi?
It's pretty tough, man. You need to have like Gold Sark, the level 1 tuner in hand, and then you can do Bryonic to bounce it back, but it doesn't really work. Like maybe on 24 he plays some Cosmic Cyclones, but I don't know, tech space is really, really tight.
Tech space tight.
So,
Cosmic Cyclone's going to be hard to find for sure, for sure. Looks like we have a mill here. He milled both Raidens, build both Raidens with his charge, both Raidens and a Roar. He's just going to be able to set one. Can't use that Grave. Nothing in hand like a Gold Sark. I guess he's not teching if he had Gold Sark, a Spirit Master or anything like that.
Jesus,
this is going to take care of the Econ. The Chris, or it was Trunade in the first place. The Chris is in hand. This is GG unless he is stocking Ebola, Vajra, Trodia, or let's see, what's the other ones? OG Karibo, Kiteroid.
With 3 dead cards, you assume he has at least one protection hand trap, right?
Yeah, but he's dead. He's dead either way, right? He's got to be. Let's see. So he has the summon right here. And off of the summon, remember he has Chris in hand, so that's 21 in hand, or 19 in hand with 21 Ancient Fairy Dragon. So as long as he attacks in the correct order, this is lethal through Vajra. This is lethal through Karibo, no matter what the attack order is. This is lethal through everything.
Literally everything. Nothing in hand, just gets absolutely stomped.
Yep.
Rip.
Black Wings takes care of Thunder Dragons, which is actually pretty common since it can go turn 1 AFD into a Necro Valley, and Thunder Dragons is very dependent on draw opening that Cosmic Cyclone or Gold Sark. Honestly, without Cosmic Cyclone, Gold Sark, or here's the other play, oHiMi, that I have seen myself,
the fun play.
Set Tuner Econ take Ancient Fairy Dragon effect on the Necro Valley itself.
Yep, that's the fun play, when you econ the AFD and then you try to pop the field spell.
Yeah,
I had one duel that I watched where like the play was done and the Blackwing still had a Blackwing monster on the field and a trap set, and he just closed his own Ancient Fairy Dragon. That was hype.
That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. Then you have a 2800 monster, and they have no ability to get over it, so you'd have to wait for the Ebola to turn the Blackwing Dragon for them to have any chance, since Blackwing Dragon's defense is only 1600, the Raiden can get over it. Wow, that's pretty good, yeah, if you have the close in hand. So that's a really good reason, oHiMi, to play a Blackwing monster on top of your Ancient Fairy Dragon.
Yep.
If you have close. If you don't have close, I usually leave the Ancient Fairy Dragon sitting at its 3k, because the only way it's getting out is from a Cosmic Cyclone or a Econ Take or a Gold Sark in with tuner in hand into Vermilion.
Basically, yeah, it's really hard for decks nowadays to out 3k booties without their graveyard effects.
We always like the booties. Okay, so that was Hero or Jin, I'm sorry, with the black winged. Wait, no, that was Hero. He was on the bottom, right? So Jin's on the top now. Oof. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't remember. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look. Well, Jin
was on the bottom with black wings.
Thank you. So they mixed up on me. Sorry, guys. They mixed up bottom and top player. So I'll switch them up here while Hero switches his decks.
Taking a long time. Are they maybe thinking about using their first repeat already?
I would not repeat Thunder Dragons against Black Wings. I think that would be a poor choice. Use of repeat. But I mean, you never know. I don't want to coach him.
I mean, I don't know why you would take so long to just switch to your second deck.
Second account, most likely. That's my only guess.
Probably.
But yeah, it looks like we're right here. We're going to get into the game and spectate here. It's 1-0 Forbidden Memories. Sorry about getting the players mixed up. Maybe, actually, oHiMi was probably right. It looks like Bandit Keith again, unless it's going to be some kind of switcheroo. Wait. Yeah, 24 card. I presume this is a repeat. I'll go ahead and check the chat to make absolutely sure. Absolutely, they are repeating, so we will remove a repeat button away from Academy of Duel Links.
What I got. He's just gonna sack with Thunder Dragons anyway.
Interesting. Thunder Dragons into the Blackwing repeat. I'm pretty shocked, I gotta be honest, because he can still go Ancient Fairy Dragon again. Looks like he mills a Roar and a Levianeer. Raiden then mills a Gold Sark and a Charge. So Levianeer and 2 Darks in the grave. Blackwing Whirlwind. This man has the Whirlwind APK. Absolutely, if he throws down another one. Alright, Zephyros comes out 1800. He'll be able to search any monster, including Bora if he has Gale in hand, because of the boost he's receiving from Harpy's Hunting Ground.
Not quite enough. Like, if there is no protection in hand for Hero again, then he's dead. Like, what the...
Absolutely.
Because then he can just go Raikiri, pop Raiden, and go in for over 4k.
Yeah, it's game again if he doesn't have a hand trap, if there is a secondary follow-up. Alright, he added Gale, he searches Gale, he goes and he drops the Raiden. You can also go into Chidori in this case, because he's going to double drop. There it is. So he can go into Chidori. He can bring his Zephyros back out from the grave. He'll then have 2 with a Chidori, or he could pop with the Rakiri first too. So he has 2 attacks and a pop, or 2 attacks for lethal, one of which the attack would play around Vajra. The second attack would not. It would depend if he has a Blackwing special summon in hand, but this could be lethal right here, right now.
Yep. Also, Gothic Demon raiding with 211 viewers. Holy cow, bro, what the... Bam!
The chat is going crazy with a bunch of BAMs. Let's see your BAMs in the chat. What's the BAM from? Gotek Bam Gotek. If you got it, show it. Gotek Bam Gotek. Show us the BAM in the chat, because I think this Blackwing with its Chidori is about to go bam bam.
Alright, crunch time. You better show the hand traps.
Oh, this is lethal. He has no Karibos. Sheesh.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
I hope
gosh.
that's
It's
good,
Cosmic.
didn't it?
CosmicFlare is in the chat. Everybody leave. Alright, here we go. We got Chidori. Ancient Fairy Dragon's gonna go into the Necro Valley for I don't even know if this is memes. He's playing around a double Ebola or something maybe.
Extended PM.
Nah, this is smart play. If he has Karibos,
it's smart, but Bruh, it's already over. He's playing 24
Wait.
cards. He's not running
What?
multi-Karibo.
Until you realize he's
Maybe-
main deck in CC, and it's like, oh sheesh.
Necro
no more
Valley gets
Necro.
played. Guarantee he has another in hand. This man had 3
Oh
Gales
my
and
Jesus.
Whirlwind. This is
Alright.
going to be the smallest
Good.
Raiden in the history of Raiden.
200. When have you ever seen 213 attack?
It's
Oh wait, oh never mind, doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. He had
713
single
life.
Karibo, but it didn't matter in the first place. Absolutely, game done and done. All right,
Dude.
2-0 for Jin.
I missed the first game unfortunately, but I mean, just from taking a look here, looks like Jin just knows how to open the nuts clearly. So I mean, good job on him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, Cosmic, I'm getting a little bit of feedback echo on your side.
Oh geez, Louise, how about is that better now or no? Is it
Testing
trash?
1, 2. Much better, much better. Thank you, Cosmic. All
Okay.
right, let's see. Score is going to be 2-0 Forbidden Memories. Jin is trying to for the 10-0. And Hero is going to come off the board, and let's see who the next player is for Academy of Duel Links. They did use their repeat in that. I got to be honest, I'm not feeling the Thunder Dragon repeat
No.
into the Black Wing, but
The deck in his back must have been horrible, like literally maybe Cristrons or some shit where you lose the matchup even harder, but
yeah.
oh my Jesus.
don't know.
Yo, Horman Doug, my name is Homie, and A Cosmic and oHiMi are my homies. Thank you, Yo Homie Doug. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, long time no see, Doug. I hope you're doing well.
We got some Lamp fans in the chat. Let's see if Lamp Posted gets sent in. Alright, alright. Oh, I'll update these scores. So, after it gets sent in, while we're waiting for them to load up, and they made their decision already, let's go ahead and ask, what would you send in? Let's not answer that yet. We don't want to coach, but as soon as they're on the table, let's talk about what you would send in.
Yeah.
How about this,
Yes.
chat? What would you send in? You can't coach, you're a chat. So what would you send in? What would you send in against this OP Blackwing?
Imagine if you're Academy of Duel Links and you're just looking at the chat like, what should we send in? What should we send in? Write it down, write it down.
So is this taking notes?
Looks like chat doesn't even care. They just want to send in Lamp. It doesn't matter what he's running. It doesn't matter what the other deck is. Lamp is the answer. Let's
Yeah.
see if we get Lamp.
I'm taking a look at this lineup here. All right, Rob 3. He's recognizable. I've seen him pop up here and there. I think he's done well in a few events, I believe.
Might have won like Meta Weekly or something, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Surprising absolutely no one, they're gonna send in E-Sabers against Black Wings. The
Absolutely
very
not
traditional
surprising.
counter.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually think that E-Sabers can also be a risky add to a lineup, because what if your opponent doesn't bring Blackwings? E-Sabers don't have great matchups, and they have brick potential because they're triple back row deck to open if you don't open one of those elemental saber monsters. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just a little difficult with sabers because I mean the fact is you can really break like a potential like you open Malehu and like one of the two other E-Sabers, or with all that back row, I mean CC is pretty popular over cards, so I mean everything can just get blown away, and with Rakiri they have so much like disruption that Blackwings can run just to go through everything. It's like it's pretty tough, honestly.
Yeah. Now I gotta tell you something weird. This Zephyros, that's 3 straight duels he's opened Zephyros. I think. So
What is
he's
that?
opened Whirlwind Zephyros, I think 3 straight duels. Here comes the Gale that he searched. You know, he needs to set up a decent board to avoid the floods and voids. He probably
Yeah.
needs to set up the Rakiri force.
That's the thing with Black Wings. Most of the time you want to go second, but in this matchup actually, because they can flip everything down, you want to go first, you want
Mhm.
to make a board that's like really big, so they can't flip everything down and then you go brrr with Raikiri.
Absolutely, I agree. Looks like the Alistair's going to come out. Invocation to the hand. 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in the hand with the Alistair on the field. Invoke's going to have to use a hand card, or it's going to have to go into Kaliga, which would do him no good with the Rikiri anyway. So he's going to have to go into hand card. Hand card was Mallow, so he's got Purg. Purg with no back row. We have not seen a Karibo at all. Looks like this is going to take care of the Rikiri. The follow-up play is going to need to be Hawk Joe, and he's going to have to avoid these 3 cards in hand, which is almost guaranteeingly 2 back row. Not looking good for the Blackwing player.
Absolutely not. Like with 3 hand cards, you're right, you're expecting at least 1 disruption, right? And
Oh,
if
yeah.
there is no time, and 1 disruption probably is enough. Like 1
Absolutely.
floodgate.
Absolutely. See, he can have an interesting play though. Let's say that the disruptions are Void and Flood, right? Okay, well it's only 2 hand cards, so it might be only 1 set. Let's say the disruption is a single Flood. He can summon, flood off, and still have his Zephyros in the grave. You know? So if he's holding a tuner, he can then Hawk Joe, Rikiri pop, and he has lethal. But he has to, so he can play around 1 flood, but I don't think he can play around 2 back row.
Yes, I agree 100%. Definitely in a difficult spot, but also depends what he draws if he had anything to disrupt the potential back row, if there are going to be 2. So I guess it kind of just depends what our player does
The
here.
Palace Surge, oh my Jesus.
Wait, does he have double invocation?
Yes,
Oh, whoa!
Oh boy. Alright, so he added the water, sent the Alistair, which now can be banished again, but can't use the secondary effect. Sends the water with the Alistair for Cocytus. That Cocytus is going to have a big, big butt.
But
And
wouldn't the second Purgatrio have been lethal?
Yeah.
Or am I missing
second
something?
Purgatrio would have been lethal, assuming no Karibo. He had single back row. Second Purgatrio would have been lethal. Oof.
Don't
Okay.
think Blackwings actually play,
Maybe
you know,
he's just being more
protection.
conservative in fear of the Karibo, which if that's the case, I can understand. So I think he just is telling us he has a lot of confidence in that 1 back row he has.
14. He was playing 20 card Blackwings. There's no way he has Karibo. He should have gone into
right.
Purg. There was no chance. Looks like the Chris off either off the top or in the hand. We're gonna have Whirlwind come out, but this is a delay after the Whirlwind. No,
Dude, that
he
back row
read.
has to be good. There's no way.
Well,
There's
it might
no
be
way, man.
Void. It might be Void because I haven't seen a delay off of this, so I don't think it's Flood. It might be Void.
Needle sealing 1 time.
It's gonna be really tough if it's Void. He has to put another Blackwing monster right here before he synchros. I see a delay now.
Yeah.
Nope, no delay. The
Wait.
delay was we can't tell delays as spectators. So here we go. Hawk Joe, is it a chain? It is a chain. Hawk Joe is going to be absolutely stopped here. Unless he has something that like Lance or something. No, it's going to be absolutely stopped. Hawk Joe's effect's not going to go off. He has no follow-up play. He has no Blackwing to summon on top of it. He did have the Zephyros from the grave, but it wouldn't have made any difference if he didn't have a secondary tuner. Looks like this is going to be GG, well played.
Yeah. But remind me, I'm scrolling through the dual log. I believe the E-Saber player doesn't have a battle phase, correct?
In this case, since he searched
third
water, he did not have battle phase, so he did not have lethal that turn.
So he just scooped it up anyway.
So that was an early scoop.
I mean, we take those, but
Yeah.
But I mean, well, I guess he could have top decked into something that would have gotten him into Chidori. But I think he pretty much loses anyway, since the Malayu came down and he has Palace on the field. The Malayu's going to stop any summon that is going to do anything to the Whirlwind. Yep. All he would be able to do is float the Zephyros, since the Zephyros can't push back the chain synchro. So I think it was over either way, but we play those out, right? You never know if you're going to time limit or anything like that, so we play those out.
Yeah, I would have prayed for the DC, man. Like, there's no real point. I mean, if you lose, you lose. Yeah, I mean, Jin clearly has been making the optimal plays today, but...
And if your Rincon is your opponent disconnecting, then you play on.
You always play to the opponent disconnect, that's true.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh. Nonetheless, here, let me take a look. Did they jump right into their second game? Yeah, and it looks like they did. Interesting.
So
Yeah, Yasser. I mean, I know what he did. I get it. It was a bad position, but you play it out, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go right into the next one. I don't know that it's a repeat. Looks like it's not a. I'm sorry. Looks like it's not HHG. So this is gonna be No Mortal Can Resist on top of a Blackwing. Probably DM.
yeah, it
Shira.
has to be
Yeah,
right.
DM. Chain on the rod. Ooh, great play. So going to be a cyclone off of that chain. Boom. Rod's still going to get his effect. Illusion magic, meaning he already has the circle. It's coming down right now. There's
Oh yeah,
no way he doesn't have
100%.
circle. Come on. What? He
Wait,
went
wait,
safe.
wait.
He went safe. He went safe. He didn't have circle in hand. If he went circle, he doesn't have a dark magician in hand, meaning he didn't have the wombo combo. So he wasn't going to get the wombo combo without a search off of the circle either way. He didn't want to risk the 3-fer on a dark magician or an illusion magic. So he goes illusion magic. He has double navi set. So if this is double navi set, he's all good, and this will be game.
Oh,
But you
100%.
always greet in this situation as the Dark Magician player. What the? You always go for circle and draw something.
Nah. He didn't want to go ballsy, but honestly, I can't blame him. I mean, if Egg is correct, as most likely is, with the double navigation set, he is locking himself in for a game, essentially.
Oh,
Malehu will be tough to deal with, but even then,
Jin
double
isn't.
negates, man.
I am so sorry. Jin is not 3-0. I apologize. I'm gonna fix the score. It's actually 2-1. I apologize, everybody. It's actually 2-1.
Pretty standard board. Rob is going on now. It drops like. Do you navigation immediately? Like I don't think you need to take the damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't take the damage here. It's just Malayu. He's not gonna be able. Well, he can't get over either Dark Magician or anything you summon, except the Kaiku or the Rod. You're not going to summon either of those, though. You'll summon the 2500 Illusion Magician here, most likely, or secondary Dark Magician. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because he can still have Rod Pop right here. Oh, okay.
Oh. I mean, it's
I'm a
still...
little surprised by no Rod Pop. I expected a double nav. I'm a little surprised by the back row now. He played to a single nav off Illusion Magic off a Rod, and the cost was a Cyclone. Interesting. Maybe he's super bricked, because now he's turned down. Maybe this is like a bluff Tamias or something like that.
This is just tough.
Yeah, no, it's weird. This is a weird one. He needs Circle. Okay,
Yeah.
Herald. Herald's going to give him the ability to get rid of the Malehu without the Malehu being able to do anything, except can't the Malehu turn himself face down? Yeah, he can flip himself face down and avoid the Herald.
You can do that.
Yeah.
So he'll probably do so to feed his grave since No Mortal is not active, and it gives him a body on the field.
I'm assuming that, I mean, No Mortals will be live now. If I'm... Oh wait, no, it's not live.
No, it's not live.
900, damn.
Missed by 100. He's going to flip himself. It gives him the body. Only this Dark Magician can flip back forward. But the thing is, if this Dark Magician, if this is Tamias, it's going to be Cavalry, and it'll be piercing damage for game. So,
or honestly, top decking a Rod's also lethal here. If there is no Karibo, at least. You can swing with Rod and then swing with the DM.
That's, yeah, very valid. Yeah, both work. If he has a summonable, or if this is Tamias, or if he just has Circle.
Nice circle.
Yeah, that'll probably do this because of several reasons, but we'll see.
Well, he has the other DM in hand. We know that because he added 2, so he can distribute over banished game.
Correct.
Yeah, no, he is 100% lethal. Definitely a different way of playing it, but I mean, it works, so...
This was fine. Still want to know what that down was. I mean, it could be something interesting like tragedy.
Oh,
wait, what?
He's playing it safe. What the...
What?
I mean, I
Uh,
guess E-Sabers can play, what's it called, Kite-Droid. In theory, they can play Sphere Kuribo, but is that really like what you should be expecting in this matchup? I don't know.
just it did make sense.
I
He's
think
still very safe because he has the navigation negate in the grave plus a back row, so it's not like he's not safe. Plus now he has 2 turns to kill him because there's no battle phase next turn. But he did miss lethal there because he has, as Cosmic said, we knew off Illusion Magic, he had a Dark Magician in hand. He could have normal summoned it and gone 25. He might also have like a rod or something like that, but I don't think so. I think it's just Navi
He
and a
is
Dark
PMing.
Magician.
my issue
Extended
with
PM
this
clock.
play really is the fact that if he had a Karibo, you wanted to force it out because essentially you could be scared, yes, of the Malehu being bigger enough to get rid of the Dark Magician if it does go to defense, but you have a live navigation in the graveyard. You can negate that field spell, so you won't die. And then
No,
again, he
yeah.
has no battle phase here, so I'm not a fan of that play personally.
Yeah.
I would
He
have just went
also
for it.
Now
kept the
remember, he
navigation in
added
hand.
with Palace, he added Malehu the first time, so he doesn't have a battle phase. Okay.
Yeah.
So even though he's flipping down this Dark Magician's going to flip back up and have the negate active. He cannot run over him this turn or next turn for that matter. So he's still safe, but he missed lethal. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I still don't know what this card is.
Yeah, no. I think that potentially could be just a dead navigation because his board is relatively clogged right now. With the two Dark
could have been
Magicians on
it
board.
still could have been double Navi, but if he did, why didn't he pop using the rod? Didn't he have a rod in the grave? Yeah.
Yeah,
he had
he
rod.
did.
So why didn't he pop using the rod on the floodgated DM and then double Navi to where he had 3 DMs on the field and lethal that turn? So that's why I'm thinking it's not Navi. But we'll see. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe it's double Navi, but it seemed like he missed lethal twice in that case.
I don't know, man. I mean, nonetheless, right now, I mean, we do know that the Dark Magician player is technically in a semi-safe position, but I think he's giving way too much time for our Element Saber player to kind of recover and get himself back in the groove here, because he's essentially shutting down his Dark Magician, so his Navis are just donezo. He still has about a flip or so, I believe, left. And to top it all off, Motive is not live.
Yeah, he should have at least one Malehu effect. He's got Water, Fire, and one Malehu in. He should have at least 2 Malehu effects. No, one Malehu.
Not everyone plays Earth, so I think he has at least 1 light, but maybe no Earth.
I can't see some of the delays. I wish I could see if it was a Lancia delay, and that's why he didn't play the Banish play for lethal. But if he didn't play the Banish play and this was navigation, yeah, then that's his last Dark Magician here. So then that's a dead spot on the field. So that might have been why he didn't go into that. Of course, he's got to do the flip up here. There's no choice. One of his hand cards is Dark Magician. One of his hand cards is navigation. We know that because he searched it. I still don't know why he didn't pop off of that floodgate. I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's the one I don't. That's the one I really don't get. All right, he's gonna go in here for the crash. Does he have expanded? What's happening right now? He's gonna proc expanded with proc D-draw. Okay, I don't understand.
I think
Could it?
if that is a navigation, he's attempting it
He
now
let
for
the
more
crash
guaranteed
happen,
lethal, but
that's a navigation. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess if it's navigation set and then he has the quote-unquote banishment, I guess that's a possibility. But then if he had the navigation set, he should... Okay, I'll let it go. Alright, so Malehu activates effect, of course, because he was going to do that and gain life points anyway. Or gain attack points anyway. Remember, Malehu cannot attack next battle phase, if I recall correctly. Is that right? He cannot attack next battle phase either, right?
you are correct on that, yeah.
Alright, so then it's just going to be a pass at this point.
So, taking a look here at the E-Sabers player's graveyard, it's pretty stacked. So, with now 12 cards left, Alistair is what I just was going to mention, because now Tamias is going to be live.
Yeah, not only that.
Not Tamias, Casitas. Oops.
Yeah, it's going to be... this is bad. So if it is a navigation set, even though he missed lethal earlier, if it is a navigation set, after the first attack, you would then do the navigation and hope for no Lancia for banish, and oof. Okay, we'll see what happens. There is no battle phase. This, as a reminder, like we said last turn, there is no battle phase, so this play doesn't matter in terms of lethal here. But I think we're all talking about the fact that Malehu may have another effect. I don't know if he does though. I want to click on the grave, but I can't right now.
Here's the thing. So Casitas right now is at a defense of 3,700, correct? Take a look at the Ishizu player, his life points, 1,500. He can't use Herald anymore. So unless he's playing Tamias, he has no way to out this Casitas. It's over. Like, it's just done. He just wins this way. He just attacks him out.
Yep. So unless we see some interesting tech like, let's see, what could it be? Let's start doing this game. Expanded can't get over it. It's 4,700 essentially because of the Alistair in hand. So current. Let's see, what is it, 21.
You really need that Timaeus.
Yeah, he needs Tamias. Tamias or death. That's it. I don't see anything else. And honestly, now you do have a battle phase, so the invocation can be negated, of course, the first one, but there's a high likelihood he has 2 at this point. So this one will probably be negated.
Mm-hmm.
And then, does he have the second? Second invocation perk is game. Well, there's that pop. There's the pop I was thinking about.
Huh.
Finally able to clear the block Dark Magician.
I still can't see the grave.
So...
Oh, thank you, Wawer. Yeah. That ain't good. Alright. So he does have a banishment here if that is a nav, but unfortunately if it's a nav, he missed lethal earlier in the duel. He can do Kaiku coming through right here, but he'll lose to the Purg attack. He can't do much.
Yeah.
He pretty much loses with a lot.
Yeah, it's tough luck if you don't open full combo against E-Sabers, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I think he had lethal earlier if this is nav. If he would have Magician Rod popped, he could have aggroed on turn 3, and he would have had lethal before the Alistair came out.
Wait.
Are we in damage step already?
Yeah, we are.
Is it Clash? No.
It has to be.
It must have been Clash, but
Nothing.
of course he was just gonna die to the Malehu anyway. So.
Wait, if it's Clash, then he could have more comfortably tributed over and banished and swung earlier for lethal. Yeah, if it was Clash, he was in a way better position then, essentially.
Clash would have been fine. I mean, it could be Clash for sure. What would have been that? But once that Cocytus came out, I think was that you who made that point.
Yeah. The minute Casitas came out, it was over. It was 100%
pretty
game.
much done. Like he had already used 1 Herald. Now they're all running 2 Heralds, but the point that CosmicFlare made, and Jin did a good job by the way, opening 2-2, solid work. The point that Cosmic made was of course that you were at 1,500 life points because you had to use the Cyclone earlier. I think it was.
We already saw that there was 1 Herald that was used, and there was a Cosmic also, yes.
Yeah.
So that dropped him down to 1,500 left as a remainder. So it was over at that point. He couldn't afford to do anything.
So Rob 3A1 will stay on the table, and with his Elemental Saber deck and Forbidden Memories, we'll send in one of their next players. Let's see what they like against an Elemental Saber this early. Let's see.
Maybe we can ask chat again so they can tell FM what they need to send in.
Yeah, again, we're not gonna do any coaching and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we'll see what this and then we will see. So Rob still has both of his decks, and both decks come back for the player for Forbidden Memories, and we will just see who they send in. Yeah, so chat, what do you think? What are you sending in against Elemental Savers, chat? What are you sending in against Elemental Savers? I think Era Mages. What do you think?
I think Blue Eyes is a pretty good matchup.
Blue
So,
Eyes? Ooh, okay.
Black Jesus, it's your time, bro.
Yeah, Black Jesus, of course, played that Blue Eyes in the Meta Weekly. Dude is an innovator of decks. We used to call him Mr. One of because he would play Amazonas with about 6 one of back row techs.
Yeah, BJ definitely is a spice boy, man. But I mean, he's got many accomplishments, so we know. I mean, if it works, it works.
Thank you, MA agrees on my Era Mage's recommendation. Let's see if that's what happens. Edu, the clapper with the world gold, is on the table.
Ooh.
You know what that means?
I expect Chris
I
Strong's
don't
from.
know.
He's been playing a ton of them lately. He's been going insane.
Crystron's with no mortal? That would be pretty different.
Yeah, no. We saw some of the MCS. We saw some players playing this. The first person that comes to my mind is -1 who played that actually, which was interesting. But even then, I mean, this is also a clear answer here. Dark
Yeah.
Magician, legit being the hard counter to Element Saber. So great call here, clearly.
Looks like it's going to be the Dark Magician Rod into Circle. Nice combo. Then we got what Search Off Circle is one of the Dark Magician monsters. Double set. Does he have the double set? 1 set, 2 set. There we go. Dark Magician's all set up.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, this is one of those hard ones if navigation is one of those 2 sets.
You better have everything you need in your hand to make a Cocytus, otherwise you're done.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, even so, the reason oHiMi says this is because if you go ahead and summon the Alistair to get your invocation search, he can go ahead and get out Kaiku, and that's going to prevent your Alistair from being able to be banished and summon your Cocytus. So you essentially have to have Alistair invocation and the water monster in hand, or Palace in this case. So Palace can search the water monster, but he would have to have Alistair and invocation in hand. Oh, no water monster search, so it's going to be Maleu. Maleu summoned that Magician's Rod doesn't mean very much. In fact, I would want it in the grave before I even use my Navi. So I would have the choice, depending on if I had Illusion Magician in my hand, to do some different things. But looks like 1 back row. Navi's going to come out right here. And phase, perfect. Didn't even attack. Dark Magician from the hand, and another Dark Magician from the deck. Banishes the, I assume, Maleu.
Yep.
Maleu is gone. Negate in the grave. GG.
You need to have a 2 Sphere Kuribos in hand for this one, so
Yeah,
good luck, bro.
Done. This is done. GG. Edu wins. I'll go ahead and start changing the score, but it was a nice pull by Edu going Rod Circle into his Dark Magician monster, which is the one he used. So he was short by 1 piece, and he risked it on the circle, and he got it. Water to the Grave's not going to be meaningful. The negate is going to end this right here.
Yeah, great plays by Edu, but actually I have a question for both of you here. So I know that when one of our last games, Eggs, you mentioned playing it safe as opposed to going for the kind of big balls YOLO circle play. So starting with you, Shazzy, would you typically a preference that you YOLO the circle and kind of draw your final piece potentially off of it, or do you typically tend to go for the safer plays?
It really depends. Like, if you just have a navigation with the Dark Magician, it's a negate next turn, but depending on your opponent's deck, the Dark Magicians, they don't really do that much on their own, right? So probably there is a reasonable amount of times where you want to greed, because I don't know, it doesn't make that much of a difference if you have no play or if you have the safe play with navigation and Dark Magician.
Yeah.
But it depends.
It also depends to me what's in your hand. Like I like to see what my follow-up play is, what my combo is, and what my current matchup is. All of that plays a role in whether I go YOLO. But I'll admit I'm a YOLO. So if you see me on ladder, I'm going YOLO.
I was
Same.
gonna say, yeah, I usually tend to be a wild boy. I'm like, all right, circle or bust, let's go, boys. So
Edgy's gonna put Forbidden Memories up 3-2. This has been a really nice comeback though by Rob3A1, picking up 2 wins to kind of level off the playing field for counterpicking. So that was a nice job. Ed, you picked that counter pick up. Rob now has his second deck. Are we looking at a mirror? It would be an interesting combo of Elemental Saber, Dark Magician. Because conceptually you go into the mirrors. I think that's probably more like Shira or No Mortal Heroes would make a lot of sense because Heroes have a pretty good Dark Magician matchup.
Has to be Heroes, right? I don't know the Shira versus Dark Magician matchup, but I don't think it's that good.
Well, I prefer if you're going to do a hero that you expect going into Dark Magician on this way, you might use a Grit or something rather than a No Mortal. But, you know, this is Team Wars, so you have to make it... You probably only carry 1 or 2 hero decks in a lineup, so you have to make it a little bit more flexible, so doing No Mortal makes it flexible. This is 21 card No Mortal. I fully expect this as a hero deck. We'll see if the Trinade comes down.
Another thing is, like... Dark Magician, Grid is fine and all, but if you're expecting to play against Dark Magician, like, they literally don't OTK. I don't think they have any turn 2 OTK play to push 4K.
Oh,
so
no.
might as well play No Mortal to have some other matchups go better. Right?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree, and you are correct on your statement. I mean, there's no real way for Dark Magician to make any real heavy push on their own turn, at least, outside of, having a previous turn set up, so you're definitely correct.
Magical Veil one time.
But yeah, no, definitely agree. Hopefully we do see some hero action, but I guess Shiranui...
Yep, okay. So it's an E-Saber Shira. So the E-Saber was intended to beat the Blackwing, so they were counting on a different kind of thing and not to win 2 with the E-Saber, so the Shira goes up against the Dark Magician. This is an interesting matchup. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. He goes Squire, summon level 2 from hand? Wait, does he run 1 level 2?
Maybe he has both level 2s in hand. That would be pretty bad.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, you're right. Single set. So we can presume that he runs 2 level 2s. We can presume other level 2 in hand. He's going to go with these 2 because he has to avoid lethal. Single set is 1. It's lethal.
It looks pretty done. Oh my Jesus.
It's lethal unless in this end phase comes down a Cosmic Cyclone right here.
It won't even matter because if he does CC, let's say he opts to hit the circle.
It's still 1,000. This is lethal. Yeah.
Yeah. So you literally just swing over. Like if you wanted to CC, in all honesty,
yeah, I know.
You potentially wanted to hit the navigation. So whatever your back row is, it's live, but it's donezo now. So it kind of sucks.
He must have had both level 2s and like a second Squire or something in hand. Like it must have been some kind of just rip hand going second. 2 Squires, 2 Dark. Oh, and a Ballista. That's why he carried the level 2 here, and didn't synchro. But in this case, it's of course going to get negated by the Magician Navigation, and boom, boom, Iju wins. The Clapper himself going 4 points for Forbidden Memories, as Forbidden Memories takes out Rob3A1, who did a very admirable job in his work for ADL. So good job, Rob.
I mean, yeah, he went 2-2, so he clearly did his job.
Solid work.
Yeah. My next focal point I wanted to kind of go based off of is your previous comment about the pairings that ADL did, Egg. I believe you said that he kind of sent in E-Sabers, or ADL had that in their lineup potentially just to be their big counter for their previous match. As opposed to
Wings, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, just so they wouldn't streak there. Not even just within your own lineup. ADL, a new team, quote unquote, since we have a lot of their new players here, and clearly they're kind of readjusting, reorganizing themselves. How many more pairings do you expect to come like that from ADL? Like
What,
how many
counter pick?
more?
A counter
Yeah,
pick
like how?
paired? Well, I don't think you can afford more than 2 counter pick pairings in a lineup in this meta. If you over counter pick, the problem is you lose to a brick or a streak or a misplay, and in such case, that's a problem. You know, and so I don't think you should have more than 2. So that's one, the E-Saber that he had. I think they might have one more, but I think that would be the maximum. Everything else, I think, is just going to be a meta pairing. You know, I don't know, anything from Crystron something to Thunder Dragon something to blah Heroes something. And so it's I think you'll see one more counter pick, but I think after that you can't afford any more counter picking.
What do you say,
Okay.
Shazzy? What's your opinion on that?
Lamp is on. Lamp is on to the love of his
Cork
fans.
lamp is here. I don't know. Like, to be honest, I'm really bad with lineups. I'm really happy that like I don't have to add that much. Like, mostly my team says like, oh, we have this deck to counter this and this. And I'm like, yeah, so sounds good. I don't know. I find it really hard to visualize that conceptually. Like, oh, you have this deck counters this deck, then you have this player with those pairings to send in, and so on and so
All
forth.
right.
I don't know.
All right, so we confirmed oHiMi's just like, all right, I just have to win all my games, and I just do that. And I'm done.
OMV says I don't have to do that. I close the matches. That's what I do. So, looks like it's gonna still be Dark Magician from Edu. He didn't get an opportunity to change. That was mean. And then 24 card Bandit Key Thunder Dragon, Baggy Sleeve. They really like the 24 card version. I've seen 24. I've seen 25. I've seen 30. All in the competitive format. So 24 card, less opportunity in the 24 card for things like hand Karibos, hand Lancias, etc. Dragon Dark comes from hand to set up to play for this turn. Looks like Edu set up another nice Dark Magician board.
Yeah, no, I do got some pretty decent setup here. Like, this is the third game essentially where we've seen him have almost every single piece. So right now, I mean, since we know there is a navigation there, if it is live, I really expect to see a Kaiku coming out, either now or probably within the next play or so.
Like, there is a live Levianeer with a pop effect if it's in hand, so I don't know. I think you have to do Kaiku
Wait,
now.
how do you
man.
know there's a Levianeer? Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if he has it in hand, but he could summon it because he's too
Oh,
dark.
yes,
in the
yes,
light
I
and grave.
understand. Yeah, he has Levianeer, Raiden, Dragon Dark, and Gold Sark in the grave off of that charge. He, of course, can search his Raiden here. The delay was on Edu. He's going Illusion Magic so he can play around a potential Levianeer summon, meaning this is a navigation, which is going to be nice for Edu. But let's see if that Levianeer summon even happens. I think the first thing that's going to be is Raiden's going to come out and mill. We'll see if that happens too. As a reminder, the Dragon Dark effect was now Edu's being pretty smart here. I think he did the right thing. He's going to grab Kaiku, and he's going to avoid any banishing effects. Raiden can't get over Kaiku unless he mills Raiden, and in such case, Raiden has already been milled previously by charge. So the best thing to do is put an 1800 monster on the field. He does have Dragon Dark in the grave, so he still has the ability to hawk a Dragon Dark, get into Vermilion, and do some nasty stuff. But I think this was the play around for Duo or Levianeer. So I think I agree in this case with Edu on what he did. Now, it may or may not work out for him. It all depends on Hawk in the hand.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I do, honestly, with this play here was showing just how unselfish he is and how ungreedy he was doing it here, because he could have potentially waited for a normal summoned Raiden, but it looks like they were just a set and pass.
Perfect work. He took the risk that Hawk wasn't in hand in the 24 card, and that risk pays off. Looks like it's a set tuner. If Edu has any follow-up monster, since set tuners have very low defense, like Jet Synchron, Glow Up Ball, Plague Spreader Zombie, very low defense, and they're not coming back out of the grave anytime soon, then it depends on hand traps like Kite Roid, Sphere Karibo, OG Ebola, Trajodia, and what's the other one? Vajra that they run. So I don't know if there are any other hand traps that I have seen. Have y'all seen any other ones in Thunder Dragon?
Not really. You have seen Tragodia and Thunder Dragons? What the?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, I have. Yesterday when we were testing for MCS, I had a few friends who wanted to bring that out.
Yeah.
But then they realized that was a waste, so they said never mind.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the best. I'm just saying those are the options for hand traps. Looks like Dark
Nah.
Magician summon over the 2 Dark Magicians. This is going to activate the Dark Magician summon off Illusion Magician in the grave.
Oh.
Lancia is going to come out, so no banish is going to happen. Does that still activate, though? No, it doesn't activate the effect of the Illusion Magician, since the Dark Magician's circle didn't banish, I guess. Is that true?
That is correct, yes. So right now it's...
Big play, big play. That means one effect is, one attack is all that's left on the level 1 or level 2 tuner.
The thing that was difficult here for Edu in this case is simply
it's still effect. Okay.
Yeah,
So you still get it.
activated the effect, yeah, so you should get it.
So he gets it, He doesn't get another banish, okay? So he did have activate it, so he does get it. Alright, level 1 tuner goes to the grave, 2500 to the face. Didn't look like there was any kind of hand trap to me, although spectator delay is going to be different. 5 cards in hand.
Edu kind of just loses here, to be honest, depending on what his opponent's hand is, because the I expected the Levianeer to come out, but losing that Kaiku was way too big, dude. The fact that play didn't pay off, that screwed him.
He played safe, but that Lancia, was tough.
The thing is, you can't read Lancia delay because you don't know if it's a Lancia or a Dragon Dark in hand.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's like...
yeah, for sure. He did the Dragon Dark on turn 1, but you can run 3 Dragon Dark. Like, for sure. You can't read Lancia. Not in this deck.
Yeah. So that's just really unfortunate for him because we 100% know that, dude, that back row is gonna suck. I can just sense it right now.
Well, I don't know what even that back row would be. Let's see. It's another Navi. So the pop of that other Navi, depending on what was in hand for Edu anyway, but the pop of that other Navi is probably going to end this because Glow Up Bulb is in the grave. He's going to go into a level 9 Vermilion. Vermilion's going to pop off the Illusion Magician and any other summon Hawk in hand. Normal summon, literally any other summon is going to give game in this case. That isn't a level 1 tuner.
We searched a Hawk with Dark, so we can use Hawk to revive something.
Yeah,
I think he's good.
That's it.
Yeah, he's just gonna bring out another Dragon, Thunder Dragon monster out, so he's gonna bring out Dragon Dark. So yeah, that's just clear lethal. And now he's just flexing on him. He's like, "Ayo."
This is a flex
Extended
now.
PM,
Yeah,
Hawk.
it's fine. Let him flex.
He's like, "You want to see my Prisma? You want to see me sync? You want to see me synchro again?" Nah, no synchro again.
Boom,
just win.
boom. All right, looks like Lamp is going to take this one and knock his team score right on up by 1. Edu did exactly what he was supposed to do with his Dark Magician deck, so good job by Edu. He's going to go ahead and take this 1L, and we'll see what they combined with the Dark Magician.
Yeah.
I think I probably know which deck is coming next, right?
Yeah.
I probably know as well, but we're gonna go ahead. And let Edu surprise us because he be the clapper. He be the clapper.
Yeah.
Dark Lords one time, please.
Yeah, but going back to this game here, I understand the aggression that Edu wanted to put on for play because Thunder Dragons are kind of a difficult matchup for Dark Magician, and I understand the big push he wanted to attempt. But losing that Kaiku there really was just so devastating for him. Like, we saw how literally the minute it was gone, how our Thunder Dragon player was able to make so many plays just from the graveyard alone, and that's why Kaiku is super strong in this matchup. So it's like the minute that Kaiku was gone, it's like the game was just out of Edu's hands, but I mean, nonetheless.
I don't think I know Monsker. I don't think that was a misplay. I think that's a hindsight. There's a difference between looking back at a duel and saying I could have done this or this, but in the moment, that's a 50-50 play or something like that. So I don't think that's a misplay. I wouldn't call that a misplay. I just call that a hindsight thing. You learn from it. You try to keep on moving and seeing whatever your delays are. In this case, I didn't see a Lancia delay either myself, but we're in spectator mode. And Lancia could have been dark. So I don't think it's a misplay. I think it was just a
That's a
hindsight
Lancia.
choice. There's a Lancia coming from the Crystron Edu. Holy majeezums. Alright. Looks
Mm.
like it's TC or was it Grit? Was it Heroes or TC? Yeah, no Grit proc. So this is going to be Transcendent Crystals, Crystrons. The only engine card that the TD player had on turn 1 was that Gold Sark, stopped by Lancia. Turtle comes out, sends Sulfafnir to the grave. Sulfafnir is going to discard Rihan in this case, pop itself, and bring out...
Probably this turn, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't even see
that
the 30
Vestern,
cards. I didn't even
Yeah,
see the
that
30
Vestern's gonna
cards,
pop.
guys. Anyway, so Thisfern's going to pop the turtle. Yeah, I didn't even see the 30 cards. Didn't even look. I was
Oh,
scrolling
Edu
up.
big PP. Summoning tuner in attack. Love it.
Yeah.
Tuner attack. So Citri comes out in attack position because there is no way anyone's getting off an attack into it. And any follow-up play?
Nah, there's nothing essentially
Probably
that's
not.
left for a Crystron player to do here. I mean, to be honest, I do. I mean, that's already saying a lot right there. But if you take a look at his accomplishments with the deck, he's one of the best players in Clan Wars currently with it. So there's that. I believe he went 10-0 or still is currently on a very high streak with it there. He got top 8 in the MCS with it yesterday, and also his teammate Hormigon did the exact same thing. Like, dude, he's been going off with this deck lately. Like, he's insane right now. And look at the damage he's done just within his second turn, dropping our Thunder Dragon player to only 1,000 life points. But these are looking like bricks, man. 2 sets.
Double set Thunder Dragon Citri effect game. That's gonna be it. Thunder Dragon. And it wasn't a brick. You can't say it's a brick. He had Gold Sark. It's just he got countered with Lancia. So I can't call that a brick. But yeah, 2 sets. One was probably Econ, and I don't know if I can call it a brick though. It was a Lancia play. Edu lost on a Lancia play last game, and won on a Lancia play this game. That's how I look at it, at least. Lamp's going to lose that deck. It's 5-3. Edu picks up that victory. Nice work, Edu. And Lamp's going to go 1-1. Let's see what Lamp's deck is behind that 20... What was it? How many... it was a 24 card? 24 card Thunder Dragon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, Egg, I mean, based on your commentary here, you clearly have some great knowledge of the Thunder Dragon deck. I don't know about you, Shazzy, but I mean, I know you collab so clearly here. oHiMi. So, do you guys have a preference in your Thunder Dragon builds in the deck sizes that you got for it? I know people tend to kind of fluctuate between 24 and 30 cards from playing skills like No Mortals, Grit, Baggy Sleeves, etc. So, what's your typical preference you got when you're building it?
oHiMi, you go ahead first.
Alright, so what I really like to play is, like I got a list from Raw, which had like 24 cards, and then I swapped it a bit. I really like the 2 level 1 tuners, 2 glow up bulbs. I think it's really important to mill one of those to pop off completely. And like, if I put in every card I want to put in, and if I cut maybe 1 Thunder Dragon Dark and stuff, I end up at like 24 or maybe 23 cards with 2 tuners and some A flex spot where there is either Sphere Rebo or Lancia, stuff like that. So I like to play the deck.
Nice.
Like
I
maybe
haven't made decisions yet. I keep testing out different things. 3 tuner builds with 25. I have found the 24 card likes to brick on me. That's all I got. So I no longer play that version. I've actually tested out a 30 card with more hand trap functioning as well, and it's a different play style, and sometimes you just brick hard, but you have more room for techs. So I think anywhere between 25, the 25 and the 30, the 24 just tends to brick for me with usually run 2 level 1 tuners.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of bricks here, taking a look, our Black Wings player did not open up optimally at all, and the fact that he dropped the turn 1 Necro Valley, which we typically only see one of coming from Black Wings, the fact that he got CC'd immediately.
Yeah, like, so many things. Like, so the Necro Valley was played and not gotten with Ancient Fairy, right? So then it was CC'd, but there's another piece. He set a monster. Now, Black Wings doesn't often set a monster unless things are going really bad, like it's a Rishi. And your hand card is like your only follow-up,
think-
but then you don't set a back row. I don't know.
think you might have spectator bug because I don't think Edu needs to think that long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I rejoined the replay and he continued with, Crystron plays. What Crystrons do.
You might be right. I'm gonna have to pull some kind of blocker image too if I do that. Oh, okay. Let's just let me check the chat.
They're
Nothing
not
there.
shadow gaming. You can rejoin the replay. Not the replay. The
Just rejoin
spectator,
the spectator duel. Yeah, let's just do that. All right, here we go.
I was gonna predict what that set was, and it looks like I was right. I'm not gonna make any comments so you guys get back caught up. But
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like it's Brick Wings versus TC Cristrons. And so turn 1 Necro Valley, we saw a double set. Ballista maybe? I don't know why it would set otherwise. Alright. Let's see what happens. So fifth, gonna send out Smiger. Solve's gonna pop. Get Tortle.
pretty reasonable
Cyclone,
hand
that
on
makes
Edu's side.
sense. Did Tortle actually... Ooh, so Tortle's going to stay on the field. He's going to grab an impact, though. Sets the impact. So there will be a follow-up play, right? Oh, he had Rosie in hand! Rosenix in hand's going to get the Rion out. It was Pink Eye. Okay, well... I haven't seen that one as much lately with the Ancient Fairy Dragon builds, but... yeah, Pink Eye Lancia comes out, so no banishing Sea Moon effect. However, there is no need. Black Whirlwind Zephyros goes ahead and searches Gale. Gonna go ahead and get what, though? So you're gonna go ahead and send the Rosie Nix down a little bit and grab... Well, it depends on what's in hand, I guess. Probably Rikiri, because he's going to get Zephyros effect off of the Whirlwind so that he can force the Rion, I guess.
yeah, no, Rakiri was the correct play here. The issue with this is the fact that we know what his set is with impact, but taking a look at the Rion and his banish pile, he is able to go into an Exectron, so essentially everything will resolve comfortably. So his monsters will remain on board. Yes, he might potentially take some damage with that Rosenex being in attack position.
No, he
but
doesn't
even
take
then...
damage with
oh no, he won't.
Exectron.
Yes, yes.
Oh, he has second Gale. Okay, well this changes things just a little bit. So second Gale's going to go ahead and shrink, I'm sure, the Rosenix again. And then it's going to function off. There's no Sea Moon in the grave, so he'll probably go into Chidori or Ancient Fairy Dragon would be very interesting. Rikiri's going to double pop here. Impact and the Rion should be the targets. Then he'll go into Ancient Fairy Dragon and he will pop the Synchro monster that comes out from the Rion. At least that's what I think is going to happen. Rion goes back into the deck, gets Powered Exectron. Powered Exectron's effect. When this card is Synchro Summoned this turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Also, you take no damage, which means the Ancient Fairy Dragon cannot pop that card. The Ancient Fairy Dragon would have to pop one of these two Crystron cards in that case. So the Gale's effect on the Exectron drops it to 1250. Very, very small. You could just flat out, I guess. Oh, no, attacking does nothing. Setting up the next play is what you should do.
Yeah, the issue is this, honestly. That Necro Valley was going to provide just a lot of value throughout this matchup, and unless he's playing a second one, he has no real way to cover. Like, taking a look at it, yeah, he's able to clear off the Rosenex, and potentially he does go for the Divestern, but Divestern's going to still get its effects off. Like, he's going to get that free addition because he banishes it.
I don't know if I would have attacked at all. Well, no, he would have had pops, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't attack, he has Quarion, but now if Edu top decks any Crystron, he still has Quarion, so looking pretty rough.
Yeah, it's just rough either way. The Insectron made it rough either way. Okay, there is your effect. So of course he's gonna have Crystron in hand. Smyger in this case.
Does he have Solve? Dude, if he has
Um,
Solve, oh my gosh. If he
let's
top
see.
decked it, that's gonna be
Sulf
insane.
is not banished. And
It's engraved.
he does have a Sulf engrave.
Oh my goodness. Solve dump that Smyger, get that free impact, pop. Yeah, no, it's curtains, man. He needs a close, and if he had a close, he should have used it way sooner. Yeah, it's curtains. Crystrons, man, they're just showing how they can be such a. Crystrons are a one-card recovery deck. They can really just pop off and flow, and especially in the hands of a great pilot like I do, you can just see the. This is just poetry in motion, man.
Yeah, if you have your grave or at least some fodder in the banish pile, if you have some, certain cards, it's a very powerful deck off of a top deck. Like it's one of the more powerful off top deck decks. Whereas a deck like a Blackwing, top decks are meaningless. Like a single card top deck into an empty hand is legitimately meaningless unless you have lethal on board from a monster. And so. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just a different style mechanism of play, which is why this meta is, very broad and it's pretty nice. But I gotta be honest, it might be getting a little bit stale. I think it's getting towards time for some kind of ban list or skill changes or something like that.
Did not rip an additional Crystron, so can't do Quarion, has to go for defensive Citri play instead, which is okay. You will probably survive one more turn.
Yeah, barring some kind of random tribute normal summon that does something good, it's fine. I don't think the in-hand card is anything but Whirlwind. There it is. So it's Whirlwind. Even if he can search off the Whirlwind with a Chris, what's he gonna do? You know, like there's just nothing to be done. So he's going to pop and make sure that Citri uses his effect now. The impact is going to stop it. Done. Now he needs another pop. Was there a second impact? Let's see. Wild Warrior's Trek. He does have the Tribute Summon. Wow, okay. So he did have the Tribute Summon. He's going to go ahead and grab the Squall. The Squall's going to come down and get the Joe. The Joe is going to revive the Rakiri. The Rakiri is going to have 2 pops on the Exectron and the Citri, forcing the effect with no impact in the grave. And after that, it's going to be attack. No, it's going to be Amatrix.
What's going to happen is Orishi's going to put this in attack position.
But then Chidori's going to be able to flip back.
Yes, yeah. Chidori will come back, yes, but the other two, those we put in defense because of the Citri chain to bring out Amatrix.
And then
so he can clear one.
44.
Doesn't need the other two.
So let's do some math here. 44 minus 1250. I'm pretty sure that's lethal over it.
44 minus 1250 is absolutely lethal through a 3000.
Yeah.
Over the Insectron, because once he forces that out, Rakiri, blah blah blah.
Yeah, you knew he had the Whirlwind, but he needed that Tribute Summon top deck, man. And if he didn't get that Tribute Summon, there was nothing he was going to be able to do. It was the best top deck he could have gotten.
Yeah, no, that top deck honestly was really unfortunate for Edu, putting our Blackwing player in a very tough position altogether. But I mean, nonetheless, both put on a very good performance. Like, it sucks that essentially both players had to be in such a tight spot with very little room for error, but you can see how just one little detail, like having that Insectron in attack position, really played a big value in this matchup, so.
Well, Edu did exactly what he was supposed to do. He went 3 and 2 with a counter pick combo, so can't complain about that. The war is going very close, guys. Very close war here. It's a good one. It's 5-4. It's a really, really good one. Counter picks and picks are working exactly how they should. Edu's going to come off the table, and we're going to get a new player from Forbidden Memories. How many of you want to see Zeta? How many of you want to see Little Hormagon? And how many of you want to see Black Jesus? Let's see it in the chat. Zeta, Little Hormagon, or Black Jesus going up against Lamp? Let's see what you got.
I want Wayne versus Decade. What the?
Yeah, they robbed him. I'm pissed.
Wayne versus
Okay,
DK.
That's what I
Thing is,
want.
if I think about Black Jesus, I think about Blue Eyes. Maybe he doesn't have Blue Eyes, but if he has
No.
Blue Eyes, I don't know if you want to send Blue Eyes into Black Wings.
Honestly, I think Shiranui. I mean, we know BJ. He's won a weekly with Shiranui. He clearly knows the deck itself, and honestly, it's not really too bad here. It's kind of difficult considering the fact that we do see cards like Close and whatnot coming from Black Wings. But even then, it's like if he were to be the next guy, I would expect that to be his deck. If you ask me, I don't know though.
Looking like a few Black Jesuses in the chat, few Hormigons, few Zetas. We don't know what Forbidden Memory's gonna do. PDS always has a plan though, and I know he's in the chat. Hi PDS, and I think things are gonna be a solid counter pick to Lamp's second deck here, and then we'll be back into a counter pick combo situation. This is fun, says Lamps in the. Let's see. So he's got that. All right. I have my guess, but we'll see.
Chat, once again, Forbidden Memories need your help. What do you need to counter? Like, I know it's really tough, but maybe we can get it.
I want to see. Does anyone else want to see something pretty spicy? I want to see something pretty spicy. I don't have any idea if they have it, but
Define spice for me. What do you
well, I
think
mean,
is
not
spice
spicy
right now?
like not spicy like no mortal can resist heroes instead of grit. Not like that, but like spicy like Era Mages or Yosenju or Ritual Beast would actually be no. Ritual Beast would cause me to fall asleep. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and see what Black Jesus did. And if he brought the spice, then thank you, Black Jesus.
Hold up. Is
So-
this? Oh no! I can sense the helmet.
It looks like it's going to be a No Mortal Can Resist. Maybe Dark Magician since it's 20 cards. Could be Shiranui. Could be Heroes that's running a 20 card version. No Mortal Can Resist probably needs a little bit of a nerf. It's too generic of a skill that it doesn't actually play to what the intent is, which is Shizu stopping the grave rather than a random character stopping everyone's grave in a meta that counts on the grave.
I don't know. All I want for this skill is for someone to side or main the King of the Scout Servants only one time to swing with 10k attack or something for lethal.
That would
You want to know
actually
something
be
really
awesome,
funny?
yeah.
So, one of our clan mates, Minty, he's a very big Cyber Dragon player. So back when Sealed Tombs initially got nerfed, people swapped over to playing No Mortal Can Resist. One of the first cards he detected was immediately putting King of the Skull Servants. And we saw him poke for... I don't even know what exact it was, but all I know is he was able to push for lethal and everyone just freaked out. I mean, I lost my mind, man. I thought it was
King of the Skull
hilarious.
Servants is a level 1, right? Alright, look, what is going on? Wait a second. This Blackwing player set 2 again. What?
Yeah, Brickwings, bro.
Yes. That's the new way to play the
This
deck.
is, it's the it's the new way to play Blackwing. Set 2 and pass.
Just T-set for it.
I mean, what? So that's probably. I think the last time he did this, it was a Cosmic Cyclone. It's probably again a Cosmic Cyclone. Well, we'll be able to tell really quick. There'd be no reason to take Mountain out at this point. You gotta hit the back row. So,
Yeah.
Show me the Cosmic Cyclone, please. Cosmic Cyclone, the Cosmic Cyclone, or Small PP.
I don't know that it gives you any benefit for the Blackwing deck.
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't think we care that much about no mortal that you would
Yeah,
want to do
no.
that.
Just the Zephyros, but usually you're doing that on your turn that you summon the Zephyros anyway, so it's not relevant.
Yeah, I mean, he went first and he just set, so there's nothing he should be real scared of getting
So
hit with.
then
And
why the delay? So this, do you have something spicy
He-
up there, Lamp?
he's like, oh, do I want to activate my Lancia now or nah?
He's got
That's going through his
spiciness.
mind.
He's gotta have that spice. Watch, it's gonna be some kind of weird judgment of Anubis or something. Come on, do something weird. No, judgment of Anubis would be. Oh no, he was just deciding what to CC. Okay. So maybe he read that it was a CC and he didn't want to CC a CC, so he went for the back row because he doesn't have himself have any back row. He's gonna set. Maybe that's it. Squire comes out. Squire's going to go ahead and get the level. Does he run the level 3? Yeah, the level 3 would actually be perfect. You go into level 3, you pop the back row, you get the Squire Search, you dump, and then you set 2. Then you get rid of the mountain and you play it around the Cyclone. So if he runs the level 3, that's the best play here. Level 2 is the more common play and also very sensible.
Wait, level 2 from hand, dude. What is with our players not having it from the deck?
Yeah. So that's gonna be level 2 from hand. I assume he has two level 2s in his hand, unless he's running one and not weird. I mean, that could be something weird, but 2 level 2s in hand, man.
Dude, second game in a row he's had to set Pinocchi.
What the?
Whoa!
Wait, oh my!
All right, mistaken arrest has come
YouTube?
out until the end of your next turn. After this card resolves, neither player can add cards from their hand, from their deck to their hand, except by drawing them. That is a problem because Black Wings runs Whirlwind, and Whirlwind does not just draw a card. You select a card, and then it comes to your hand, so that is not drawing them. Mistaken arrest will stop any Whirlwind plays. It will then, in essence, cuck any Simoon as well.
Dude, he just shut him down. Like, think about it. Take a look here. He has no additions, no real searches, and to top it all off, BJ currently has another level 6 he can bring out. So unless he has a TTH potentially set that is able to go through to stop the next synchro from it coming out, it's over.
Now, that was a
I
pretty
don't think-
spicy tech. I'll give it to him.
You wanted spice. Look, you set ADL up. Like, it's all on your fault. It's your fault.
But I don't think he can play TTH, right? We saw Raikiri, we saw Orochi, so that's the semi-limits.
Yep, no, he can't.
You're
he
right.
can't run a TTH. That's got to be Cosmics. I mean, I don't know what else it could be in a Blackwing deck that would give the delay it gave. So Necro Valley is the only play. So he can't, with the Necro Valley on the field, he's not going to be able to get the level 2 summon off the Squire in the grave, so he's going to need another summon. Summons that are lethal, if this is Cyclone, include Spirit Master, Squire, Samurai, 2 of which you don't even run in this deck, but that Solitaire is not going to be lethal. Oh, no, it is. He's going to go ahead, use the Solitaire effect, and he'll
He
grab
can't.
the level
Level 8 will only be 3,000 attack.
3,000, yeah, because he can't banish the card. You're right, it won't still be lethal.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
there was a tuner.
I guess my case
Oh,
is,
never mind. Never
If
mind.
there was a tuner in the deck, why did he use from hand the first time?
Guess he wanted to use. Is Solitaire like that he only summons from deck? Maybe he wanted to use Solitaire as follow-up.
Yeah, he could just be playing 2 tuners in the deck and he had the Solitaire in the hand, and he was just banking on not getting the Solitaire. That could be. If this is the Cyclone, that means this is game due to the second Cosmic Cyclone. Yeah, he sent away the Mountain and the Necro Valley. So 2 Cosmic Cyclones would win this duel in this case. Solitaire effect is going to activate, which is going to get out the level 6. This is a 666, holy moly. And 5,500 right to the face. Done over, probably was a Cosmic Cyclone set. 2 straight bricks for Lamp, unfortunately.
Very extended PM by Black Jesus. Love it.
Yes. Yeah, it kind of was, wasn't it?
Yeah, he went from lamp posted to brick posted, man. That was tough. Like, that's just really unfortunate. I mean, it's 2 games in a row straight where we saw Black Wings literally just opening up Pinocchi's set. Cosmic
Pinocchio
Pass.
set. Yeah, that's hard.
I don't even know, man.
All right, so that's gonna make Forbidden Memories go up 6-4.
Yeah. Now, I guess, I mean, we're going to continue to follow your trend here, Egg. So right now, clearly, we're in a Shiranui matchup. So, I mean, chat can kind of answer what they potentially would like to see within the next upcoming match. But, I mean, I've already got my idea ready, so.
Yeah, that's good. The chat, what would you, so you got Shiranui, chat. Shiranui's out here. Well, and let's imagine you have endless decks. Right now, the ADL only has 4 decks to choose from in the first place, but let's imagine you have endless decks. What would you send into Shiranui? What would you send into Shiranui? Endless decks. I'm not saying what are they going to send in. Triamids, that sounds good.
Oh.
That's a good plan. Ritual Beasts, I like that. I like it. Brick Wings again. Right? It's 2 straight. Cyberstein. Cyberstein is usually what I see in Legend 5. Ritual Beasts again. Yeah. Ritual Beast sounds good.
Just go first with full Cyberstein combo. I like it.
The Cyberstein combo. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. DM, okay, Killvirus. DM. Beaver Warrior, Jigglypuff. Beaver Warrior. Haven't seen that in 3 years. Abyss. We got Heroes coming in for Abyss. Heroes gonna come in. RB versus Shiranui. Is it January? Yes, Buns. It is back to January. Codex has Red Eyes. Love it. Love it. Yasser said, I'll send you in, Egg. Thank you, Yasser. Love you. You clap. I would send in Creative Timmy. That joke is also 2017. But that's okay because Cosmic's old. Dom the Kid
These are
wants
facts.
Thunder Dragon with Trajodia. Yeah, okay. Trajodia is something that we've seen a couple of times here. Saw it in the MCS as well. Kona wants Vampires. I think Vampires made a top cut in the Meta Weekly this week, if I recall correctly. I forgot who was running it, but shout out to them. Glad Beasts. Whenever I play Glad Beasts, they always have that card in hand that makes everything 2800 or whatever. Where's Wybona? No idea. Flying Fish Control. I remember that. Flying Fish Control was still viable even in the Gearja meta, Beastie. Alright, here we go. It's going to be No Mortal Can Resist versus No Mortal Can Resist. So, there's no possible way to tell. Dark Magician is the answer to the question. Dark Magician. So, on the bottom you have... I don't know.
I think it's No Love, right?
No, okay, that's No Love.
The
All right.
initials.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No.
That is No Love at the bottom and BG at the top.
So, No Love is at the bottom. Alright. And they switched
Let's
on.
see. Is No Love a good player? Did he open full combo? Probably.
Is he a good player? Did he open full combo? He said. It's funny. Here, I'll give No Love his correct spelling. There. Alright. Treacherous Trap Hole is going to come out. You have to use it before you use the navigation anyway. Or, well, you don't have to, but you probably should. It's going to hit the rod, hit the Gazuki. The Gazuki's not going to be able to summon anything. No more normal summons are left. Gazuki wasn't able to mill. 2 back row means one's going to be banished, the other one's going to be negated in the next turn, and this is going to be game.
What sucks here the most is the fact that you notice how he was able to kill off the Gazuki so easily. Since he didn't get anything to the graveyard in that time period, essentially he was able to stop it. Let's say, for example, there was a monster in grave and he did kill the Gazuki after, he could have banished it and then brought something else out, but it's curtains. Like, no delay.
No,
It's just over.
This game, No Love is going to take this one with the Dark Magician combo going first against the Shiranui. Black Jesus' second deck is going to come out next. Let's see if he's got some spice. That would be cool.
Can we see the blue eyes one time, please?
That's going to be 6-5. Man, this war is really good. 6-5.
They're really close. I really wouldn't want to be on either team right now. They must be sweating bullets.
And let's see, no Love's gonna go to 1-0 with that Dark Magician. Alright, chat. This is the best time that we can talk about what the next deck is, because to be blunt, it's oh well, I know they could repeat because they still have repeats left, so we can't talk about it. But what is your guess as to what Black Jesus has? Well, no, he can't repeat, can he? Because he won a duel, so we can talk about it. So what's your guess? I know oHiMi is looking for that some kind of blue eyes stuff, so that could be cool. Luna Lights sound good.
Oh, I love Luna Lights, honestly. I would love to see that.
Yeah, Luna Lights are like one of their TCG support cards away from being broken.
Yeah,
Hero, I see Hero. Now I want to ask: is it the old school Hero, like just mass changes, Anki's, Destiny, Destiny Heroes, like Decider, or is it the new school Ferris? Magnet Warrior, that would be great. I would love to see a Magnet Warrior deck. That would be really cool. Let's see what else is on there. Sea Stealth with Legendary Fisherman. Abyss Encounters, the worst waste of my money I have ever had in this game. The worst waste of my money.
I don't know. SSA Crystons are pretty good right now. I really like it.
No, you're right. You're right. I just don't play them, and so I have a prismatic SSA that's just sitting there doing nothing.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah. Shadow Game Stromberg. Shadow Game Stromberg sounds evil.
Sounds awesome. Big fan.
Alright, here we go. Black Jesus versus No Love. Let me make sure in the chat that it's not a repeat. Or it can't be a repeat. Sorry, I keep forgetting. So Black Jesus will not be on a repeat deck. Let's see what he brought in. Okay, let's make sure about if they switch tables. No Love's on the bottom, Black Jesus on top. Circle starts out, searches navigation. Let's see what happens after that. Does he have Rod to complete the cycle? He does. Rod is going to search either Illusion Magic or another navigation. Another navigation means he has Dark Magician already in hand. Put 2 navigations down, double navi. Easy peasy. Black Jesus, what you got?
Dude, No Love performing very, very well by not misplaying, by not opening up combo here. Great job. Alright, so now we just gotta confirm that if he does the correct play, which is to sack your opponent, he will be he'll be doing God's work, man. Heroes.
I need a hero.
Alright, so he sent in the hero. It looks like Malicious is going to be dumped for Ferris. Ferris is going to activate his effect, I assume. Unless, of course, I guess he could chain the Navi. Let's see what winds up happening.
Just going for Malicious. Does he have a Stratos in hand to force out the back row? That would be...
Yeah, Stratos here would be huge. He, of course, still has his normal summon because Ferris is special summoned. Malicious also special summoned. And that was not a Stratos. That is an increase.
He probably has both increase in hand, right? Because he didn't use Ferris effect to get one in the back row.
Correct.
Yes.
He has double increase in hand.
Super unfortunate, man.
Attacks into the rod. Increase goes 900. Absolutely. Yeah, I won't say it.
Increase goes. Brrr.
Yeah, I won't say it. I won't say what to do yet. I'm not trying to coach no one. End phase, you'll see a end phase navigation. Navigation comes out and is going to banish the increase, I assume. Of course, you can mask change off of the target as well, so that can happen if there's a mask in hand.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of waiting to see if he allowed it to finish, because I was gonna say he could potentially be playing around a end phase mask change or even an end phase CC on the circle, depending on what he chooses to banish.
He played around it. He has Knight and Sorcerer, so even if he has an Anki, he's gonna pop it with Vermilion.
Yeah, so this made it fine. This Vermilion allowed this to be okay, but
yeah, he played around mask change essentially. He gets to pop. Well, what's he popping?
Wait, whoa!
Oh, I didn't.
YouTube?
No!
Okay.
YouTube?
Okay.
What?
How could this happen? What the?
No! Does he have another nav set? Question mark?
Well, yeah, no, he has another nav set. You already know that, right? You already know he has another nav set. So with the other nav set, he already had it in hand. He had double nav. Is it coming from the? Did he top deck it? No, he had it in hand, bro. He had that in hand. He had double nav completely set up in hand with no need for any searches. He
just flexed. He flexed. It's okay. He flexed.
That was extended PM if I've ever seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
I was so scared. I was like, why?
You can do a lot when you got 2 active navs. Alright, so that is No Love picking up second win with Dark Magician. And that is going to bring the score to a tie, 6-6.
Alright.
Black Jesus is going to lose his set. Oh, man, it's going to be 2 decks out. So Black Jesus is going to come off the board, and we're going to go ahead and get either Zeta or Lil Hormagon. Zeta or Little Hormagon is up next.
Dude, can I just say, like, today's been a great list of games lined up, and I still have yet to see one single game disappoint me. Like, this one especially is going really back to back. I mean, 6-6, one of the newer teams going against clearly one of the top contenders that we see throughout essentially almost every single season. Like, this is insane.
It's a little crazy. Yeah, it's 6-6. It's really good. That's a really good duel. Really good duel. Forbidden Memories, as a reminder, 1-0 this season. Season 6, they were in the top 4 of Team Wars. They may have finished third. I didn't actually look that up. I don't know if there's a third place game anymore. But they finished in the top 4 in the very least. Academy of Duel Links, 0-1. The last time they played was Season 3. They were... No, I think it was Season 3. I think they were out Seasons 4, 5, 6. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was Season 4 the last time they played. But I think it was 3. And they have come back with a vengeance. You see here, performing very well, even though they lost their first game last week. Yeah. Oh, did they, Andy? Okay. Wait, not ADL. Oh, Season 5. They got Forbidden Memories got third in Season 5. Okay. Maybe I got that wrong. Sorry, Andy.
Was it Forbidden Memories? I think some team lost surprisingly against X-Hunters last season. Might have been FM, I'm not 100% sure, I need to look that up.
Here, I'll change this for Andy right there. The Season 5, they lost to... They were a top 4 team. Okay. We're going to go ahead and spectate Zeta getting on the board. Zeta getting on the board. Flip first, except this time the Dark Magician does not go first with the combo. Looks like the Blackwing player's going first, although I don't know that that's necessarily a better thing. I'm not sure. You can set up the Rakiri play, right? Or is it...
Or you can just...
Or you can pass. Because it's Dark Magician and they can't OTK you.
That's my problem with a deck like this. Like, I need at least one option. If your opponent does this, if I want to feel comfortable, I need at least one option to go like brr on this board to OTK the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But like Dark Magicians literally don't do this. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Looks like a good setup for him. Everything was traditional. He got the Navi off the circle. The Rod actually added a circle to hand, which tells me maybe he had double Navi already set up. Or Illusion Magic Navi already set up, maybe? I don't know.
Look, all I know is this man has been opening up combo left and right. I mean, when this game's over, slap that APK. I'm gonna need that one day. Like, he's doing work.
Simoon from hand activates effect, sends Bora. Whirlwind comes down. 3 cards will be left in hand. He will search off 1 as well. Usually you go ahead and search for a tuner depending on what's in your hand. But with the Harpy's Hunting Ground, he will be able to search a Bora as well if he needs it.
Yeah. I think right now what's going through No Love's mind currently is debating on when he wants to activate that navigation and what he chooses to banish off of this. We do see it successfully go through, which is fine here, but we do have to keep in mind that the Blackwing player will get another summon off since that Simoon was special summoned off its effect here, so he will be able to get off another search once he normal summons that Chris, which appears to be going off successfully too.
Yeah, so the Chris is a big play here because it plays a little bit around the TTH possibility. What you'd have to do in that case is you TTH the Tuner and the Simoon, and you would banish off the Chris. In order to have the lethal, you'd have to have Navi and TTH set. But you wouldn't do it now. We'll see.
Yeah. It's also a little bit tougher still because of the fact that Circle, considering how it's its own chain here, in terms of the banishing, that's going to be a big factor. So,
FYI, he searched 2 Blackwing Gales. So both times he searched Gale, and he had the Arishi in hand. So 2 of his cards in hand are the Gales. He's going to go ahead and tribute off. So that's very unlikely to be a Tretch. I think it might be double Navi.
Yeah.
Here's Rakiri. You almost have to banish him because if you don't, he can just follow up with his Gale play, and if he has Lancey or something, it's going to be bad. But he can follow up with his Gale play and get Rakiri back out from the grave if you don't have him banished. So you have to banish him. There's clearly no TTH. Second one is probably a second Navi, which is why he searched a Circle. Instead of anything else, he is holding second Navi most likely and Illusion Magic. Or he's set, not holding, he's holding a Circle and Illusion Magic. But it looks like Gale's going to come out, he's going to shrink the Dark Magician, or he's going to shrink the Booty Magician. One of those 2 is going to go down, and then the other Gale is going to do the same thing. Unless that back row is activatable, and it's something we haven't seen yet.
So, don't think he can really push lethal this turn. I'm not sure, maybe my math is wrong, but what I'm thinking is if you use Gale twice, if you use both Gales to half the rod, he's at 400, right?
Yeah.
And your Raikiri, after boost from the grave and from the field spell, is at 4300, which is not really a chief. Maybe I miscalculated though.
I don't know. The big issue is the fact that I have to do the math, unfortunately, based on the number of monsters that'll be in his graveyard.
I think Chidori can do it if he does it in the right order into the rod, right? Wait, Chidori would be...
That's what I was thinking, but
Chidori's going to be over 4K for sure.
Chidori is 4K now. If he would have crashed with Gale, it would be... What the...
Wait...
I guess we're going for a bot clear.
Here he's just going to go ahead, clear the field, play a rando Necro Valley, clear the field. Actually, the Necro Valley is pretty important, or not. It's not really that important actually.
So Necro Valley is strong because of the fact it's going to stop the banishing of that navigation, but we know there's another navigation set. So if he top decks a Dark Magician, yeah, you can maneuver that Tamer to kind of redirect it somewhere else. But
bro, doesn't he have something in hand? He searched Circle. Why would he search Circle if he otherwise would have had Illusion Magic?
Yeah, the issue here is the fact that this Hawkjo, it's a little difficult because he can redirect, yes, but he can't bring anything back from the graveyard because of that Necro Valley. So, currently the Blackwing player, honestly, is kind of clogged, essentially.
Okay, there it is. It's a live Navi. So that's going to be a banishing of Joe.
Could be lethal, right?
He can't. It'll redirect. Joe will redirect to a different monster.
Point. I'd banish the Simoon then. Or, well, no.
It doesn't matter. You can...
You banish Necro and push lethal.
Banish Necro. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And, like, you can attack both
you got a
Sooner!
level 9 as well right here.
I mean, why not, right? Just
pop, swing.
I mean, it's not relevantly different. Like the 2 attacks was lethal either way. All right.
Nice job.
All right, No Love is going to take that one. Running the Knights and Sorcerer and Dark Magician for No Love. Knights and Sorcerer helping him go 3-0.
Oh my
Actually,
goodness,
to be
dude.
honest, the Knight's End has played no role. It's come out twice, but both times it hasn't played a role in the duel.
He's literally just flexing it. He's like, look how big my knight, how big
literally,
my
that's what,
Vermilion is.
no role whatsoever.
See
like,
them
you wanna-
playing Kaiku. Who knows?
You want to see my Vermilion? You want to see my Vermilion again? Like, that's all you're.
Zeta's gonna go down by a dex. Oh, I apologize. The score is not 7-6 Forbidden Memories. The score is 7-6 ADL.
And it looks like we're
7-6
gonna see our
ADL.
first repeat coming from Forbidden Memories also here.
That is correct. Forbidden Memories is repeating this deck. So I'm going to take one of their little repeat icons away. If I can find it. Repeat. Yep. So Forbidden Memories is using one of their repeats. Both teams still have a repeat and a player left. So both repeats are still live. Going to go ahead and spectate this duel right here. You're watching Team Wars. I'm the Egg. He's Cosmic. He's oHiMi, and we are glad you're here. Thanks for joining us, 177 viewers, watching Forbidden Memories versus Academy of Duel Links Week 2. Harpy's Hunting Ground activates. Blackwing player is going first.
Imagine we see just another pass right now.
T set one more time. I dare you.
Scorpion, we have not seen Kaiku from this version of the Dark Magician. We have not seen Kaiku from this version.
Also, another important question: is Nolaf a good player? Does he have full combo in hand again?
Yes, it's the estimation of the player. Yes, if you do not draw the combo, you are a terrible player. That is correct.
It is true. We don't make the rules.
Yeah, we'll
we just
make
abide
them.
by them.
We'll make them. We just let you know what the rules are.
Yeah, it says it right here.
Looks like it's going to be Zephyros. Whirlwind is going to search Bora, but the Gale comes down from hand, meaning there will be another summon right here. Rakiri, or well, he could save the Bora summon for later, of course, since the Rakiri probably doesn't get destroyed right here. Oh, also brings out the Zephyros, which probably doesn't get destroyed right here since he's running Knight's End and not Kaiku. So, Circle comes down.
Nice
Circle
circle you got
search.
there. Also, you know, whenever you see a Blackwing board like this, one synchro and like a random Blackwing next to it, it smells like counter trap so hard.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm with you, and he's going to have to make the decision of whether or not to use that effect, and he's going to use the effect. Close is going to come down. Send Zephyros to the Great Blackwing Dragon is going to come out. That will not get a search for Rod, so Magician Navigation is in the hand if he does not have a... and for those who don't know, if he had Illusion Magic, he would not have been able to chain it to the Close, since the Close is a counter trap. So he would have had to essentially set the Rod, and then, or it can, Illusion Magic, you can use it on Tretch comes out. Tretch is going to hit both the Rakiri and the Blackwing Dragon. However, we know there's Bora in hand, so Joe can still come out. The question is that navigation live? Illusion is going to take out the Whirlwind as well. Illusion Magician coming from hand, going to take out the Whirlwind. The Bora no longer has his search. And there still could be a live navigation.
Oh my
Another
God.
Whirlwind comes out. Here
got
comes the Bora for the search. Is there
got
any delay, or does it go straight to the Whirlwind effect? Does he get the draw, or is it delay? It looks like he got the draw right away. Gale Whirlwind Gale's going to come out. Now he can go into a level 7. Hint, hint. He's a 2600 monster, and we will see what winds up happening. Holy moly.
Even if it is navigation, you can't stop this. Joe is coming out, Raikiri is coming out. If the last card is a Blackwing, Dreams are gonna get destroyed.
Dreams will be ruined today. Alright, here we go. Summon's coming out. You can go two different ways. He went Hawk Joe. Hawk Joe is going to then use its effect because he's reading the delays. Its effect on Rakiri. Rakiri will be able to destroy the Illusion Magician, and in such case, go straight for lethal.
Dude.
Oh, and by the way, here's a Harpy's Hunting Ground as well. Pop,
Yeah, no.
pop.
What sucked here about that fact is if you take, honestly, I was thinking this in my mind. I was too busy freaking out about the plays here. Um, Tom brought out a really good point here at the fact that he only had the black winged monster and the Rakiri on board. So if he had waited for that summon to come out, he could have treacherous right there and then used the illusion to banish with the effective circle because he wasn't able to do any of the Rakiri pops right there. So using that TTH was pretty early on his end.
No, it's way early because the Blackwing Dragon does not count as a Blackwing, as Cosmic has just told you, and thus he had no Rakiri pops until he was using that Bora in hand. Now he would have still normal summoned the Bora and searched off of it. Well, no, the Tretch would have made the search irrelevant. Actually, ooh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was pretty tough on me. Like, just so many things happened at once. I just freaked out. I was like,
It was a lot of things at one time. I tried to keep up with it. I can talk fast sometimes, but there were a lot of different activations at the same time.
look, that's just super unfortunate here. Like, in all honesty, I mean, No Love's still doing a pretty good job so far, going 3
Oh,
in
he's done
one
a really
tournament.
good job. But I think, yeah, you're right in terms of the Rakiri not being able to activate at that moment, and then you could have taken out the Bora. You still would have had to deal with the 2800, which you then could banish
Yeah.
if you top decked because you weren't dead yet.
Yeah, I think he kind of let that one slip away from him, unfortunately. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, just go into the next game and just win. But we're gonna see some Blair, so I expect some level augmentation activity to come out. If you ask me.
That's definitely one of the more rare characters to play level orc, right? Like most people kind of go on Yusei or Akiza because I think they get it as level up rewards. But this man got out of the way, he farmed his player, he got level orc, and now he's flexing.
Yeah, you can see that hard work he put in to get that one scale, boys.
Yep.
Clap, clap, clap.
Really appreciate that.
Level
Turn
Og,
level
here
10.
we go. Absolutely going level 10. Shows the Gazuki, level 10 on the board. Man, Lord, oh Lord, level 10's on the board. This is gonna be bad. So, Shear's gonna have a whole lot of stuff that can stop stuff for Blackwings. Floodgates, Void Trap Holes, Fiendish Chains, Ballistas, and everything else. So Blackwing Whirlwind comes out. Certainly he'll have a level 4 double Whirlwind. Ooh. What's your follow-up? Don't let it be an Arishi summon.
Dude, Simoon one time, triple whirlwind play. Simoon one time, do it.
Sure, sure, Lord. Sure, Lord. Happy birthday to Lord's mother. She is the best. Make sure to subscribe to Team Wars.
Dude, alright, Ballista on your own level 10 one time right now. Ballista on your own
Do you
level 10.
understand how dangerous this is?
I know, but I want to see
this? It's a double back row Shira, and you're gonna do this normal summon Simoon on a triple whirlwind. This is so dangerous.
Ballista one time. Ballista or Floodgate right now. I want to see. Oh, never mind. Just resolve. That's cool, I guess.
Holy moly.
The fact that 3 searches just resolved is frightening.
He has the follow-up Simoon.
He has the tribute over. He has the special summons, and he still has a normal summon.
He can normal summon the Simoon over the Simoon or over anything, and still get another summon because he has all special summons otherwise. He's gonna get Rakiri pops. Oh boy, triple whirlwind, brother.
Dude, if he has Ballista and he let this resolve, I'm calling the police immediately. Like, oh my gosh.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about this. He still has the normal summon, I guess, so that's fine. But I don't know. Maybe I would have summoned that Gale in a special.
Oh, to reduce.
And I would have reduced beforehand to check for the chain. Anyway, but nonetheless, it's fine. He's gonna summon Gale here unless he gets voided.
Yeah, I mean Zeta's the world player, so I mean I can't even...
Was that a normal? No, that's a special. Okay, so there's a special. There's a special. Now he gets to reduce, and he still gets the special summon, and he still has a normal summon in case that special summon gets floodgated.
Yeah. Even then, though, I can't even assume it's going to be a Floodgate anymore, because Floodgate has just trended down so much in popularity as of late.
He's going to pop both back row actually, so it's really a moot point because he's gonna pop both back row. Chain's gonna come out, so I guess Floodgates still could play a little role. Not really.
I don't know, man.
Not really. Okay, so he's gonna go into what?
So he probably will
So
go
many
into
reasons, so many
a
things.
probably a Chidori, I would assume, because he still has a normal summon.
He still has the normal summon. He can tribute summon over the Rakiri and get himself a Chris, right? No, a Bora. And so he still has the ability to do that. He could go into Joe here, normal summon over the Rakiri, then special summon the Rakiri back out and get a pop again.
So he could do that, yes. Which he's opting to do right now. But again, if we do see that chain, I would assume he would kind of just stop it again. And then to top it all off, Oroshi's gone. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that Simoon really is kind of just, it's just there, dude. It just sucks.
Yeah, he's gonna get a Gale. He's also gonna get himself a Bora, probably. Zephyros for next play.
Maybe he plays, what's he called?
And another Simoon, just in case.
Oh my god, he's playing around the second Fiendish.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes, he is. Well, he can't normal summon it, but he's got it for
Next turn, yeah.
But yeah, it's I mean, this is gonna be a pop right here, and this time you can target the monster as well because the Fiendish Chain is dead on field. See.
Alright, Fiendish number 2 incoming. There it is.
There's Fiendish number 2. So double Fiendish on double Rakiri.
Double Fiendish against triple Whirlwind. Look at the Spectral. What the...
Yeah.
This is a very crazy board. Both attacks will go through. In order to save his level 10, he's going to have to send both to the grave. He does not die, however, so he can just sacrifice his level 10 here to get a level 6 from the grave after.
So let's do some math here first off. I mean, it's not lethal on board, so I guess the question is how much does he value that level 10?
Yeah,
Looks like he does.
Well, he's playing the Squire because he can dump from hand. He can dump another one from hand. So he's playing the Squire game here. One is Gazuki. There's another Squire. He got it. All right. So Gazuki is in hand. Another attack will be able to send Squire. Or well, he didn't even send. Gazuki will be able to send any monster. He could have saved that monster, but really at 1750, what good is it doing?
Wait, no, Gazuki. He can dump a Solitaire, dude. He has great follow-up.
Of course he can. Of course he can. Yeah, he can dump a Solitaire. And it's 3k. 18 is in attack mode. He does not have anything in the hand that can stop like a hand trap. So that's going to be 50, not 55. Is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 55 into 13. So is that lethal?
Hold on. Let me get my calculator out, dude. You know, we're North America now. We can't do it in our heads.
I think the biggest thing for him is he wound up being able to avoid lethal by not even needing to send the level 2 into the banish pile.
Yeah.
Second chain helped.
So what does he opt to banish here? So 55.
It's lethal. It's 55 into 13 for a 3,000 life point. It's lethal.
Yeah, 42. Yeah, curtains. Night night.
I mean, I think it was well played by the Blackwing player, but it was hard in that case to play around 2 Fiendish Chains. He went the Joe play. He could have also gone the Pixie play, I guess. But the Pixie play probably results... No, because the Pixie play probably doesn't get the Simoon on the field in attack mode. Okay. Anyway. So, who was that won that? That was No Love? No,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was No Loves. Yeah.
Dude, look at him. He's flexing. He said, "I'm impressed." Jeez.
So Zeta's going to come off the table. Little Hormigon is going to come onto the table. Little Hormigon will come onto the table. And, yeah. That'll be the last player for Forbidden Memories. And No Love picks up his 4th win. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Dude, yeah, he's done more than his job, man.
Oh,
If this man's looking to contend for Player of the Week, I mean, he's making a pretty decent case for it so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a very good job. I gotta tell you, that triple whirlwind though was played well. It's not like it was played poorly. You know what I mean? Like he did it as good as he could. He couldn't play around 2 chains.
Yeah,
So
if anything, honestly, coming from Zeta, he really had no true reason to attack, considering how he did have decent follow-up. Because essentially, we didn't see any back row revealed from No Love besides the 2 Phoenix Chains. So unless he had potentially a set that he was nervous about, he could have honestly just went for the whole tribute over with some moon plays, and then that just did a pretty standard beatdown.
yeah.
Because his board was relatively clogged with that level 10 on there, so it's not like he could have had any space to do any other
Yeah, I mean,
big boy plays like
that
that.
probably should have been the play, is to hold the 1750 on there. And also you didn't need to Squire to get him to a back row either. Like, because a back row the next turn could have been deadly as well. Now it might not be. I mean, it could be a floodgate, but it could be deadly as in another chain. And all of a sudden, now all you have is a attack position Simoon on the field, which is unable to kill you. Probably best not to attack at all there. But and that's, again, that is not a misplay. That is called hindsight. So I don't want to go in hindsight and try to argue it after the fact. Thank you, Willad. Good to see you again. Blair Flanagan versus Ishizu Ishtar. Let's see what we got in the deck. 21 card Ishizu. Could be No Mortal Can Resist. Could be a No Mortal Heroes. Very, very unlikely to be a 21 card Dark Magician. So
Could you imagine that 21 card Dark Magician?
No, it's a silly proposition.
I was gonna say, I would love if someone did that. I'd be like, wow, new to the game, huh?
That means you're not playing the deck enough to understand that you need the draws to open up well. All right, show this man opened Squire again. All right, so is this No Love dude? Yeah, he keeps opening Squire. All right,
Dude,
so
he keeps opening up combo. Dark Magician combo, Squire APK combo.
Means, guys, he's a good player. What can I say? he proved it time and time again.
Imagine misplaying and not opening up combo.
Oh, he makes me laugh a little bit. He's like, dude's a good player. Proved it time and time again. Yeah, No Love got APK. I agree, Killarius. Alright, level 10. Herald of the Abyss. Go take out the level 10. 1500 down. That's going to proc No Mortal Can Resist as well, which means there's no follow-up level 6 play. Fire. Zombie. And then there were none. Oh, what? Okay.
YouTube?
So he's not an effect monster? Is that what it is? No, I don't.
Wait, wait, what?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
I think No Love is finally. I don't know what happened. Finally gone mad. I don't know.
What's the
With
crazy
zeros.
part?
With Herald.
I don't know, but ain't nothing but a skull servant in the grave now.
Flexing.
All right, let's just read this. So pay 1500, declare one monster type, one attribute. Your opponent must send one face-up monster with declare type and attribute from the field to the grave if possible. So that could change it. Fiendish Chain could change it if there was an effect that changed your attribute on the field or changed your type on the field. Otherwise, it doesn't.
I'm just gonna assume he fat fingered. I'm just gonna say he fat fingered.
Oh, okay, maybe so.
I'm just gonna say fat fingered just for my own sanity here, because I didn't like that one, but whatever.
Herald and Heroes is a pretty interesting tech. I would not have expected it myself. Celestial's getting mask changed here after the attack down to 24, 28. Of course, there's 2 back rows, so we'll see what winds up happening. Well, actually, he's doing it on his turn, so this back row didn't matter. He played around the set Floodgate.
Yeah. That's Mocha, yikes. But even then, honestly, unless he has double mass change, he has no real guaranteed way to have lethal here.
Drill Dark.
Alright, Spice Boy.
I don't know that he's playing new heroes. I haven't
At
seen
least
Ferris.
well,
I haven't seen
Flood's gone.
Increase. And there's the Flood that he played around. Or he played into, actually, but nonetheless, he played around this one, whatever it would be. I haven't seen Increase. I haven't seen Ferris. I haven't seen. This is old heroes. This is he got it off of his farming, his farm deck.
Yeah, he just got his third decided the other day, so he's excited.
Yeah. He played around this if it was Flood. This was also Flood, but he played around this if it was Flood. One set, interesting. Interesting. So.
No delay?
I didn't see a delay, so this might also be Flood. Flood
Oh my
Void.
god.
So this is Flood Void. Nothing that you can do with the level 2 at this point if you don't top deck a monster, which it doesn't look like that happened.
Karibo one
And
time. He must. Oh my, second
Cosmic
CC.
Cyclone's gonna take out the last back row. No mortal can resist, cannot proc. It was another flood. No mortal can resist, cannot proc. A Karibo. Karibo is the big thing. Ebola is
Yo.
actually in
Oh my.
hand. Ebola's gonna activate only
got it.
500 life points for the Ishizu Istar monster. 1200 for the defense. There is a face down. It is not mass change. Another face back. If it's another flood or void or something like that, it's gonna be GG, unfortunately, unless there's a misplay. Let's see what the Anki does. He has to flip.
Oh, Stratus is gonna
Oh, well,
destroy.
Stratos, before the Anki even flips, is gonna destroy this or is going to activate the chain effect. Ballista Squad, nice. Okay, so the Stratos, well, it's still gonna be lethal no
Yeah.
matter what, unfortunately. Stratos
Ballista
is going
was a
to be
turn
able
late,
to
dude.
attack. Yeah. Ballista was a turn late, needed the Ballista versus the Flood. Poly was in hand
Ooh.
as well, so you're going to have to be able to Poly here. This is a little bit of a BM.
Like, if I look at that single Fiendish on the board right now, it would have made a difference.
It had so much value.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This
you're
one
right.
play.
Oh, that's why he well, this is all a BM, but he polyed so he could get the Celestial effect, but I mean, it's completely unnecessary at this point.
Yeah, no, he just.
He also top decked a mass change.
What does Gothic Demon say? He's like, "Hey, you lose." Like,
Okay,
he
you
has, like,
are.
some-
This is too serious of a BM right here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was personal. Jeez.
Yeah, something personal there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
know, man.
No Love beats Hormagon in his first duel here, and that's gonna
Dude.
make the score 9-7, I believe.
8-8.
8-8. Yeah, it's tied. Hormigon brought it back up.
Oh,
What sucks, dude? No
Whoops,
Love
sorry.
honestly was carrying, dude. He was bringing it back.
8-8,
I don't know
sorry,
what
guys.
happened in the end there.
I don't know.
So 8-8.
Fair play award. Fuck. Yeah, it would have been unfair. No love. If he would have carried all the way.
Yeah, you could have got Player of the Week, bro. But you blew it. Feels bad. Nah, JK, good job, man.
He misclicked, shit happens.
Yeah, no, that's rip, homie. It's all good. I mean, 4-2. I mean, you did your job. I mean, you did more than your job, to be honest.
So No Love has one loss though, right? No, he doesn't.
No,
have a
it's his
loss.
second. He lost with DM, and he's lost with Shiranui.
And he lost with Shiranui, so No Love picks up his second loss.
Yeah, so right now, currently, it is down to their... Axel's gonna have to anchor, bro. He's gotta do it.
So let's see. Then this deck, no, yeah, this deck comes back, and this deck comes back. Okay, sorry, I'm
Yeah.
getting the stream right.
It's all good, homie.
And then this will be Axel.
Yeah.
And the Axel can still repeat. Hormagon can no longer, but Axel can still repeat. 2. And then
Does anyone of you know Axel, like which kind of decks he likes to play?
I'm not sure at
Like
all.
you would make an educated guess on what he might bring.
Well, it's going up against Hero, right? That was Hero. So
Yeah.
you know, you only got 2 decks to choose from. It's tough. At the end of a war, it's tough. Might not be counter level. Probably a generically good deck. It's something we haven't seen that much. I think Edu played it, but that's it. Is Kristrons? Haven't seen much Kristrons.
I think you're right, it was a refreshingly small amount of Kristrons played in this war.
Yeah, just the one, I think. Looks like about 222 viewers. Thank you for being here to Duel Links Team Wars. I'm TheEgg, he's Cosmic, he's oHiMi, and we are here casting in week 2 of Team Wars Season 7, Forbidden Memories versus Academy of Duel Links.
And it's no mortar, so what could it be? Dark Magician, Shiranui, maybe something out there.
21
maybe
card.
Wait. I just clicked on and I saw Blair.
Yeah, no, it's Blair, so it's level log Shiranui for Axel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, it's level log Shira again, 100%.
Yeah, final 2 decks for both teams, 8 to 8. There will be no. There is still a repeat for Axel that's left, if that's a need. Squire goes ahead and gets the level 2, so he can go into the level 10 against this hero deck. So, the most. Oh, okay. He didn't level log. Sorry.
Maybe he didn't have it.
Well, yeah, maybe he had level 2 in hand. I mean, level 2 in
Yeah.
hand, you know, could be a reason. Maybe he's running level 3. I'm not sure, but Ferris activates effect. Sends a Ferris. Activates his effect to get increase.
Biggest flex is always to just put Vian in the back row. He doesn't do anything but
It's just
be
nothing.
menacing, but
Gonna destroy 1 back row card. He can avoid this with a Fiendish Chain, which would then lock up the Stratos, but the Stratos isn't gonna stay on board for very long.
can chain increase, right?
Also, yes, he can.
Don't want to coach, but he can chain increase. That's an op.
Yeah,
Take it into consideration.
If it were me, maybe.
Oh shit's going down. Oh
Yeah,
no,
so
no,
here's
no, no.
here's your chain. So increase
Oh,
gonna
no,
come
no, no, no.
here. There's your chain to increase. Here is your cyclone chain to the
Ooh.
chain. So the cyclone chain to the chained increase to the chain. Right, yeah. That's literally what happened. Wow. Alright, he's gonna pop off nothing. This is a dead chain. 25 into 16 with a summon from the grave of another 25. Any monster is lethal.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
I lied. Not well. That's still lethal. He's gonna attack with the
that's
level
lethal.
8 in, and then
Level
so
8
yeah.
over any monster smaller than 2k or 2k attack is lethal.
Yeah, no, level 8 banish, and then he shows a level 6. Yeah.
Rip.
Yep. Yeah, that's tough on me.
I mean, yeah, this is like probably super lethal. So Axel's gonna take this one. Yep.
Yeah, no, but
Boom,
yeah, drop that down to
bam.
11.
I don't even need it. I don't even think he needs his. Let's see, what is it? 55 into 11. Yeah.
No, I would do it. We respect our opponents. You have to synchro.
Well, who knows? They could run a Karibo in a non-grit hero. That's altogether possible. So,
Yeah.
you know, you never know. You never know. Heart of the cards.
Yeah, potentially just plays.
If you have a Kuribo in hand, like what do you top deck to get your board back?
Nothing.
Like you've went all out, your Ferris is on the board, your increase is God knows where. Like what do you top deck to come back if you have the Kuribo?
You top
Nothing.
deck.
It's fine.
You just call your opponent's mother and tell them to turn the internet off. Happy Mother's Day, boys.
Looks like Armagon's going to go 1-1 at this point, down to his final deck. There will be no more repeats that are active in this war. No more repeats that are active in this war. So this is between Axel and Hormagon. Axel needs to win one of the next 2. Hormagon needs to sweep both.
So many comments in chat here. I see Kill Vias in chat saying, "Don't let this comeback be in vain." Honestly, I can't really disagree with them. Both teams are putting on such a great show today, but I don't know. I don't want to be biased here, but this has just been insane today. I love to see
think it's
both
been a
teams
great
competing
war.
back and forth. So
I think it's been a great war. Thanks for watching, 212 viewers. Thanks for being here with us on Team Wars. Hit the follow and the sub, especially if you got your Prime sub. This is stuff you want to watch every single weekend. Most of the games are between Friday and Sunday for Team Wars, and you get great wars like this one at 9/8 between the Academy of Duel Links and Forbidden Memories.
go easy on me. Yo, they just love the taunt back and forth. Jeez, man.
And
What's
here
the
we
final
go
deck?
into the next match between.
Oh no.
Oh no, sir.
Oh boy.
Konami. Fuck you, Konami.
Chris Johns. One of Hormigon's same deck he got top 8 MCS with yesterday. Clearly very skilled with the deck. Going against Shiranui. Like, luckily, we saw cards like Hades revealed from our Shiranui player, but I don't know if it's enough.
Yeah, the Shiranui really lives on the no model, right? In this
Yeah.
matchup, where
Yeah.
you continuously make the grave like invalid. And now, I think he can play through it fairly well, depending on how much back row Axel is gonna have.
Yeah, it's gonna be a grind game on both ends, if you ask me personally. It definitely I would say is in favor of Chris rounds, especially since they're not playing No Mortals Can Resist.
It's a
But
whole
since
lot
you're
of
in-
squires, guys. Whole lot of squires. This has been like Squire City.
Yeah, I haven't seen my Squire in 8 months, and everyone just got theirs for free today. Like, slide me one, please. Oh, scrap recycler! I can sense the combos, man. Come on, chain them. Oh.
All right, so he
I
listened
mean it
to you.
literally. I
Are
mean
you
it
sure
literally.
about this? Like, the
No,
thing is,
I'm not, because if he still has a hand.
Oh.
Oh.
thing is, maybe you just stop his place, but if you don't, this chain is so wasted. Like,
Well, but it's
so
wasted anyway. Anything he was gonna chain was gonna get CC'd. Oh my gosh. Another CC?
you
Oh
don't-
my goodness, I would
No, you
freak.
don't have 2 CC
tell him.
in a Chris.
Ain't no
hand.
way.
There's
Don't
no
tell him.
way. There is no way this is CC. This guy's to be Econ, right? Come on. There's no way.
Dude, I'm bugging.
I'm done.
Oh!
I'm done.
Another one.
I'm out. Goodbye.
That's the
Stream's
picture.
over. Stream's done.
Yo, someone called the police. What is this?
Okay, so he dropped his meager, so maybe there is actually no Tristram card in hand, and he just wants to get Smeagol back with impact to have some place. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, he
Dude.
didn't even have a Crystron. He had the 2. Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Was
wait,
right.
what? Wait.
He was right. He just needed to fiendish scrap recycler, and he didn't even manage to do that. What
He
the?
couldn't manage to get the chain onto the scrap recycler.
Dude, he ate that. Oh my goodness, he's gonna be able. Dude, what is this set? Impact, right?
No, it's got to be something else. There has to be a Lancia. There has to
Oh
be a
my-
Lancia. There has to be.
Hades is gonna come out.
Your hand can't be this bad, right? You
Boom!
have to.
Dude, he
Boom!
opened all his text. Oh my gosh.
Boom!
Ooh.
Bruh!
Wait, no, Impact's still gonna come out anyway. What's the point?
Yeah, but then it gets banished
he-
and the Smiger gets run over.
Yeah, he
The
forces
scrap
him to
recycler's nothing.
get
Dude.
Smeagol early, then he gets just ran over, and you can't do your place with it.
Oh no, sir.
Does he have another Squire?
Dude.
No squire.
Dude, that's tough on
Nossa
me.
senhora.
Yeah, Impact number
Grabs
2.
another impact. We know the card closest to the extra deck well before this shuffle is not a Crystron Mons. Oh, okay, he got one. Alright.
So, level 5 crash? Question mark?
Why crash? He's gonna go. Anyway.
So, no, I'm wondering. So if he opts to, oh yeah, it's not even crash. He goes to defense. I was gonna
he's
say,
gonna go to defense, so he's gonna just run over. But I mean, the thing is, if he doesn't have protection, okay.
He has a
there's-
delay, there's a
the
Kuriboh.
protection, There's the protect. Or no, that's
You
impact.
leave your Amatrix open. You don't have.
It's
a
not
trap
impact.
engrave. You don't even need trap engrave. He's just gonna do level 8. Brrr.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yo,
impact. He searched an impact with Smiger this turn. That's impact.
Impact is in the back row, but there was no delay coming from
No,
it,
no,
though.
not the delay. I'm saying the impact is the back row. He might
Oh,
have
yes.
another Lancia. This could be a second Lancia.
He needs
he
another
opened-
Lancia, otherwise he's dead.
If he opened 2 Lancia, 2 Cyclone, boom,
Oh my
Boom.
jeez.
Oh,
he opened
How
2
is he
Lancia,
getting
2
away with-
Cyclone. That was his
He-
opening.
so he opened all techs
This
to
is
stop.
oh my Jesus.
It's over.
How is this
It's
game?
over. The game's over.
How do you do this?
Well, we know there's a Karibo back here, so he can live.
2
But-
CC, 2 Lancia for Crystron's opening hand, and he's gonna win in turn 6.
Yo, call the police, bro. I can't. Oh my gosh. Cause
30 cards, by the way.
let me take a look. Hold on. So
I mean, barring a Ebola, and even
Is he-
even maybe through Ebola, depending on what shenanigans he can pull with that top deck.
he's gonna bring out another
Playing
Citrus.
it super
Isn't
safe,
he?
going to
Yes,
so
he
he
is.
has another Ametrix to not die with his Karibo.
Oh no.
Love it.
Yeah, and the crazy part is the fact that this Citrus is at attack position. He is pressing for lethal because of
Oh
this.
my gosh, he had the Ebola.
Oh! He's
Yeah.
got it.
Oh my goodness,
He
dude.
had the
This is
Ebola too. They had the Lancias and the CCs and the Ebolas and the chains.
yeah. All right, now activate your skill where you swap characters. Somehow pay 1,000 life points and activate no mortal can resist right now. Go.
Like, you need a Herald to know Mortar right now. Be 1000 below, so just strip Herald to do your
Third
synchro with
Lancia.
the game,
Third
love it.
Lancia. Third
Nah,
Lancia.
don't
Third
do
Lancia.
Don't tell me.
Third
No.
Lancia. Oh.
I was gonna say you're a villain. Don't you dare.
One time, please, Konami.
All right, go for the draw, homie. You know what to do here. Unless
if he can get, he needs a back row. The Blair Flanagan needs a back row.
Yeah.
He needs a back row bad. He needs a back row disruption on the Crystron's turn. That's what he needs.
That's tough, homie. Yeah, I mean, I guess
He's
it
fishing for it. He's fishing for the back row. He needs disruption. Chain. He needs disruption.
Yeah, Shane would be his best friend here, to
Not
be honest.
Floodgate, not Void. He needs essentially Chain or Ballista with a monster that isn't that level 8 set.
Yeah.
Chain, Floodgate, I don't know, Canada, whatever.
Yeah, you need to stop, dude. Like, I think Chain here really is the best option, considering how even with the impact, in the graveyard, it's not gonna have any effect because of how Phoenix works.
There it is, level 10. Okay, so if he goes level 10 right here, he's
It doesn't
protected.
target, so he can't chain.
No,
lit.
yeah, it doesn't target. But he's protected for next turn. That's
And
the
now
bigger
he can
thing.
he can return what, 2? Right? Yes, the 2,
Yeah,
the level
he
6
can,
and level
he
8.
can return 2. He's got 6/8, so he can return 2 for destroying 2.
But
But,
I think we're still gonna see no, Ametrix wouldn't do anything.
No, because it's just gonna pop. Ametrex can bring back from the graveyard once it's destroyed one of his
I don't
first
know.
round
I
monsters,
don't know if we
but
see anything. To be blunt with you, I don't know if he even uses the Citry effect. We'll see.
homie, this is tough, bro. Like,
Does he have an Insectron? No,
Wait.
he doesn't. He only sent 1. Wow.
wait, what?
Because
What?
you don't want Ametrix.
He
Ametrix
doesn't
would
want the
definitely
float.
and
He
play
don't
another
want the
2.
float. Yeah, he don't want the float. He
Then
wanted
you-
to set up no play this turn so he can have lethal next turn since he has a summon out of the grave. Smiger's going to go
Oh.
ahead and get another impact. Impact is coming to hand and is going to be set on the field unless it's going to be discarded for the Solf, maybe?
Rosenix in hand would probably be game.
Oh, there is no
Because-
Solf.
Go for
No Rosenix.
Oh my
no
goodness.
Rosenix, nothing.
Wait, set?
Uh-huh. So, set means he might have top decked into Scrap Recycler or, well, pretty much Scrap Recycler.
Well, he's playing Transcendent Crystal, so honestly, we know what the back row is, considering
Oh,
how
it
he
could
searched
be
it off that
cat,
Smiger effect.
yeah.
I think it's not impact, turtle.
Yeah,
the
turtle or
2
cat, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to crash right now.
He has to, because he has to float it. Yeah. He really has
Alright.
to.
I was gonna say drop
Otherwise-
Alistair one time right now. Drop Alistair right now.
Alistair for game.
Alright, drop Necro Valley too.
I mean, Shira Invoked is a real deck, but I don't think that's what this is based on the build type. He's got the summon from here. He didn't get disruption. He didn't have that back row disruption, because you knew that was going to need to happen. And you know this is impact. Here it comes.
We're gonna see Hades and a level 2 come out 100%, or another level 10 actually.
There is a level 3 engrave still. He still has scrap recycling engrave.
He has another pop.
Oh my goodness.
He has another
dude.
pop. He can pop the Sentry.
So that was a great play from him. He gave him
Yep.
set up so that he can get 2 level 10 pops.
He can pop. Let's see. Wait. How many impact engrave? 1.
There's
okay.
one.
One
Not
more
even
impact
matter.
engrave, one set. Oh boy.
So he's chaining to the activation of this. So his board's gonna be clogged essentially. And he's gonna chain the
Well,
Sentry.
no,
Good.
He changed the Sentry, and he's gonna get the summon off. Turn this. I assume he's going Amatrix. Wait. He
Sam Destroyer.
He went Sam Destroyer. Okay, so he's going Lancia. Gonna go Sam Destroyer. Okay.
Wait, is he going in? I was gonna say an attack position. That's lethal. So.
Yeah, he can't. He has to go defense. But now the Sam Destroyer can float. Itself, right?
No, Sam Destroyer can't float unless it's destroyed by card effect.
Oh, card effect. Yeah, maybe he was hoping he would pop it. I don't know.
So essentially, if he had one monster, dude, he had game.
Yeah. Can it float? I think it can't float. And then pop.
It can float if it's
2
removed from the
level
field by card
10s,
effect.
And he got his back row. I think it's over.
Dude, imagine if we saw another Squire Saga come out right there. That was lethal 100%. That was so scary. Alright, so right now we see 2 impacts in the graveyard. Unless he's playing a third, this Smiger no longer has any value anymore, unfortunately. Have not seen one Sophomore. Dude, this is...
He used up his fuel, now it's like... Do you have Quarion in hand somehow? If so, do it. If not,
Dude,
you know where the surrender button is.
Dude, I'm so sorry for... Dude, I think it's curtains, bro. Like, I think this is curtains, dude. Like
maybe you can go for a stall out if you have Solve, but no, it's tough, man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
chain one more time. Final chain right now.
it's your boy.
Better get that out
What
of,
is it, pretty
out of
fast?
attack mode.
Gonna lie.
Divestern. He's gonna add a Solve now. So now he has some plays, I'm assuming?
Sure.
Oh!
His plans
Ooh.
didn't die.
No. It was too late.
His plan was to go to the nearest funeral shop and get a size 12 coffin, bro. It's curtains for this
That was-
man. It's over.
That was really good war, actually.
Dude,
really
that
good.
was insanely good. This was insanely good of a war. 10-9 in favor of ADL. Both teams going back to back. Oh my goodness, man. Dude, I saw a lot today. This was a fantastic war.
It really was. I think that both teams played very well, actually, and props out to everybody who played in this war. That was an excellent job, Axel. Good job closing out. And any comments from you guys that y'all want to make sweeping related to the war?
You go first, Chassis. oHiMi, you go first.
I don't know, man. It was some crazy shit. Thank God the Fiendish didn't matter. Fiendish on the
That
level
was
10.
something. I've never seen that. I've never seen it.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Yeah, I've never
But
seen it
I mean,
before.
yeah, I have to give props to Academy of Duel Links. I mean, new team winning against one of the, I guess you can consider them one of their veteran teams, a legacy team, clearly doing a very good job here. A lot of preparation clearly went into it because all the pairs did their job. They had the correct counters. They were able to get things back in their favor. But there was, honestly, shout out to the players also. I mean, we saw No Love being probably one of the bigger MVPs of this game here, going 4-2, doing a great job here. But taking a look at these stats, everyone essentially, besides the one player, Hero, got their 2 wins. They did their job. It was a great equal contribution from everyone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you love to see it.
Thank you to Stephen Freshy for the tier 1 sub. Duel Links Team Wars subscribed for 3 months. Says, great stream, guys. That was very kind of you, Stephen. We're appreciative of you guys. watching in chat, appreciative of the players here who did a great job in this war. It was excellent work on both sides, and we want to make sure that you guys know there's going to be more Team Wars next week, week 3. So don't forget about it. Make sure to hit the follow if you haven't already of the 214 viewers. Subscribe, particularly if you have your Prime subscription you haven't used yet for this month. And are there any other kind of ending comments?
Thanks for having me. That's it.
100% agreed.
Thank you guys, and I appreciate both Cosmic and oHiMi. I'm TheEgg. I'm TheEgg. He's Cosmic. He's oHiMi, and you've been watching Team Wars. Good night.